qui amènera toutes les dénominations chrétiennes
And the
ensemble.
Muslims will also have theirs.
Et les musulmans auront
So
également
that
pour eux.
all of us will take a day of rest and pray and thank God for protecting and preserving our country.
Afin que nous tous, nous prendrons un jour pour rendre grâce à Dieu d'avoir protégé notre pays.
So I thank you very much.
Alors je vous dis
And
merci.
this is the first time I'm coming to Perez Chapel
C'est la première fois que je viens à Pérez-Chapelle
since God's favor
depuis
shone on me.
que la faveur de Dieu est venue sur moi.
And I want to say thank you to Archbishop and the congregation
Je veux dire merci à l'archevêque et à la
for the
congrégation.
prayers you said when I came before the election,
Pour les prières
for
que vous
God
avez-
to grant us peaceful elections.
pour les prières que vous avez faites avant les élections, pour que Dieu puisse
He
donner une
listened to
élection
our
de paix.
prayer.
Et il a écouté nos prières.
And the elections of 2024 were one of the most peaceful we've ever had in
Et
this country.
l'élection de 2024 était l'une des plus pacifiques que nous avons eues dans ce pays.
God richly bless all
Et
of
que
you.
Dieu vous
Thank
bénisse
you.
abondamment. Merci.
Amen.
Amen.
Was it and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics in the free studio. Our 37 Abebe Street, the heart of Accra, Usu, editor in all the 16 regions across the country, north, south, east, and west. Maybe I'll be TVS was at Power 97.9 FM, and I am Monday, the 5th of May. 2025 in the year of our Lord Shanti region, baby Abefebia, Ha and Ubia 80, Sanso, and our call Bono region. Tiny 80.9 FM, Equemo, Ewon Soko, and Soma FM, or Nkra, Nkwanta. If you want to call Central Regional Capital, a year Cape Coast, Akotokuraba Market, Adam Sounds, Equemo, Ewo, Sanso, and Yebura, Ewo Asin Fusunsua, Rich FM, so Equemo. Northern Regional Capital, Tamale, Kesmi, 107.1 FM, Sanso, and WFM, Ewo, Upper West Regional Capital, Bole. Eye Inkilige FM Savannah region sanso ne bo free ho na free de ne ekire eye boko a eye source 100.1 FM Zaps FM was Zabela na Pusiga eye Wengpan Sampa Wende FM if one yakota krade Western Regional Capital eye Sharp 106.9 FM Ziama Elembele honorable eye Emmanuel Amabua na beto mpeso aso so no eyade se West End 100.3 FM so ekrem Volta Regional Capital eyeho eye Global 105.1 FM if you wanna fe yetisim ewuti regional nyiwa 7.7 FM okete krache mame honorable Helena Juanto so na beto mpeso aso onini wura Dr. Samuel omota omafidie ho yebo wura Buem FM honorable Kofi Adams ono na eye minister eye sports na udru ha papa no boy adwuma ye papa odi ni birthday enche capacity sports minister obo adwuma papa Buem FM ekremo ewo eyeje asekan dollar my krum Alhaji Kadel Tanko governor of the fall of West Africa ni krum eno no sanso na big brother motors ni krum eno no na miame papa Sheikh Aminu Malam Aminu ewo medie ono so ni kuruma ene jasekan omonyina etie efa dwumadie life Buem FM sanso ena yekọ kwasanso a eye KFM honorable uti bless na beto mpeso aso nso ene ho ni pam ena asinkonya ya omo eba betie atankolega biga Mugabe Maase the capacity man na nsam ne de edos ye papa ye be ni makoma na ye de ato e de aboa se de be o my way ebetumi afa ne ntuma pa efra na ye ja bibia tumi akoso Facebook live 1979 TV SYZ Ghana sanso and on YouTube SYZ broadcasting nsam nyina no ya pia kogu ye no website o www.mysyzonline.com atankolega biga Mugabe Maase the capacity man eneyi me na me de dwumadi ho chia me edu dwadase ya asizua winum ya ma me excellency lawyer Zeta Benson were former tourism minister, former information minister, former Ghana ambassador to Czech Republic, Mobetinenka. Alessa Tahiru Nelson, a senior political analyst, also Mobetinenka, ɛwɔ ɛyɛ dwumadie no so na bibia so ɛtumi akɔnkan office of the president udru a obia afidi ha ɛna Ghana nyinaa ɛtɛ deɛ de kamfo no nyinaa ta ho ya wɔ mu etie posifoɔ headquarters omabi atom fire service yɛ maame yɛ mawusi ɔne ne team no nyinaa bibia fire service mo bɔ adwuma papa mumie nkum saa prison service nso yɛ ne dem na wokɔ ɛyɛ immigration so aso yɛ a yɛ papa ɛyɛ basintale ɔno so bɔ adwuma wɔ hɔ papa IGP onimonyamfoɔ ɛyɛ Yehunu Christian Tete ɛkɔ so ɛbɔ adwuma na bibia nso ɛnkɔ so ɔman Ghana ɛntumi ɛmfa ne toma pa ɛmfira ne ɔwaso no wɔntie ɛnɛ awie yi 900 million angels ɛnɛ edu dwada Angel Gabriel ɔno ɛna elidi ɛyɛ team no bia na ifo masomra ha national security posifoɔ and fire service. This is coming from the angels. Omo pese omo hye Kotokoraba market no. Na omo plan bibia ye den awie. Na angels no omo sarando ho nyina. Aso abafo no over 3 million omo sarando ho nyina. Timo amwo market on mama mani na ho. Mama bambo ewo Kotokoraba market no enye tight. Mama bambo no ewo Kotokoraba market no enye tight. Me se de owa so no anya dai ontie. Me kasa me repeat me ho. Me se de owa so no anya dai ontie. Enkofo person mama o my way ungovernable. Sa nkofo o mo betena so ATS ahyehye market for aban no a wo twam no o mo pese o mama aban we ungovernable o my way sa de be ya his excellency John Dramani Mahama wonya peace wonya nasomdwe na wo de aye na adwuma na so mudi agoro MPP eco opposition and wo munim demonstration eye but say MPP ewo power wo mo bia ho kwan ma ne demonstration. Then that is the difference between NDC and MPP. Tina dabia me catch me nuanom NDC for say you kura to me na yenya no ATS ye ko opposition no e bi kan obi ani ATS in opposition no e bi kan obi ani to me na ye kura mu ye me da me to me da yes sa Nebuchadnezzar Idi Amina aban tata na ekoye no adwene papa bia ne wa na wo mutirimo yes matoto mumma bambo no mu enya din in our various markets awodo ne nyina no mumma bambo mu nya den o mapanye tiemi a fire tenders no mu kra bi mra mu nya new ones na mu station fire tenders awodo no in all the markets. The big market ni nyina no mama bambo ho nya den adwebone wo mutirim adwebone e wo mutirim no mama nyakuo no emubati se to edokwana o mama so no ho Canada ni abranya mu ni o mama ka no edokwana o mama so no o mo bakosa tokwana ho e diversional tactics and the only person obetimi adum mo ja no e Mugabe Maase atankolega biga. Yes. Take it or leave it. Me kasana baby ayedi. Me say the only person bet me stop sanko for way ay atankolega biga Mugabe Maase. Anything I me say 5 na me ba ma jo mama ne NDC ne die won't me stop me. Yes. Papa na edi na say akwanya so yi ni papa adwe papa woni tim. Wonya say me ne omienu nyina e ba boa no. Yes di wotwa sa ne onim say na chi ayedan chia wo. Ekoya ye beka nkoya ye beka baby o se ade to ne ya fa to na bayira ye be make so asa baby da no o se ye do to no man for ne to ma pafra papa ba ye wonya 120 days hwe niam a oye wo man mu the market ahye na asia no ya the demonstrations ana asia no post for wa se omonam na omoma eye bambo mu ya tight awa ya kwan awodo no so no sa posifo no eso ma na eduma kogu ye say sa we mu sa nkofo we mu the useless ones we mu no wo mu ye demonstration mu demonstrate for what afanya markets Charlotte side and na ye Charlotte side ye na ye keke a wuye de wuye nyina mu afanya make se se wa ha se yefon light ne dawo so me say red light ne dawo so wuye dan ya wo enche yes we be come match pass sa wo be nai na we be come match pass boni amudi ye e Ghana Water Company boni amudi ye e ECG. You guys, you have answers to, questions to answer. More questions to answer. We are demonstration cry for waste of taxpayers' money. Near so post for go post for so mobile buying a yan market I would do or mobile buying a bia arm robbery near the neighbor form near say my dad near do makuguha. Demonstrating for what? More demonstrating for what? More demonstrating for what? Muamahu when I call him Kokutie and I saw someone die. And I find your markers or down on that. I'm afraid, sir, and you're my bonny, I'm more bonny now, Madame. You be Jamus, our man, my Montana, Brian prosecute to manner. And for only demonstration, I would do a mobile. I find your markers, I'm running swan. Who may say, what questions, Obasate, Obaya say. What to buy say. Yes. Rule of law and Brano John Mahama the Oteta Mraso. Mopa some ya demonstration or Mamoya also be anyhow. And this year demonstration, who the real demonstration is such. What be anyhow. Sikana mo we are good them, Munin says Scana so some diaboni. They are no movie as someone pass and the politan mono as so some diaboni. They are no the gumo personal account mono as some diaboni. It's more person Obama John Mahama as you wadi abu amaino. More person Obama John Mahama when monya for Jiloza Bramo when monya for Dr. Kaliso Sumo more person Obama more peace no mo dia juma na so mo boa mo di agro. They say yes mo di agro. And today share man will say a year NDC and the opposition ana kaya kwa demonstration ana kasi edu katia Mugabe Maase Sami Jamfi Nila Tevandapoy ana se Akugan Malik Basantali womumubi apejanesa say George na Pominia na wadi akwa bo post ni asuma nkenei katia gas ene ensu ayehwegu yeso no kebia ni kosu akwa yeden ayiyi. Yes. And then post for etumi mabamba bibia CEO. Me tell say afanya markets mahu wo mo divert attention and this was here man nida ho. And then minority leader wo. Ya wa majority leader pen. Ya wo nimu mra etimi ahwe kopo anim esi post ni a wo say uniform. Woni woni mu mra no ebo post ni a in uniform wo bona sum e wo Ghana ha. Mwache. Yes. Nasa kaposi ni no so edane ya. Nkade ne kebesie. Se bosi ni oye nipo. Posi ni a wo she uniform. Wo a wo ye minority leader woni mu mra no. Ya wo se wo ko demonstrate because akwanya ya for suspend a chief justice no process and akwaso afa ni remove ahono wo afanya markets e woni nyame nyina na winiba what you say sahwa winiba wa no so free nti wo be defend na wo kwa akwaso wo kwa akoye demonstration no post for na mo kwa akobro we mo janu fala kamu sibam na mani wura ne body num what you say mo hwe ne hwetro pa wo simu na musumu dia man pangai no wa yesterday no be hu ni smoothness level. This nonsense must stop in this country. No one is above the laws. No one is above the laws of this country. Wo be any how was so mra no e wo my way mu. And afanyo markets apaja no what is said here. Wo ye ba mache wo bia ba wo ye de wo ye oba. Afanyo markets say wo ye de wo ye oba. Abaye ko wini ba. And this large manifesto mu say we hufo ya na munina na sojafo bi ne nkofo bi na omu didi achi na omu monitor movements me Mugabe ya monitor me pay unnecessary attention ya monitor me ya ko aye winiba NDC for penny for Yamishamu. Some of the Sa manifesto launch a copy of Winiba. Yakobai. Here's one your day, NC. Ye quite a trouble, ye live broadcast, and my dear Chemesia Kobai. She and your day, NC. Who is a friend your markings? I need a 2 my way more near so sabe Sukonoma we so sa. Sukonoma, Womuno. Wow, women now, what a parliament so much such a useless caricature. What a parliament today. Saka majority leader na kobo so to akadena so Ghana. Kaya majority leader yenya Mahama Yarga and the kobo so to akadena so Ghana. Kebenya such a useless caricature way na ko namnu yedidi. 3 months in opposition poni mutumi stand the heat. You woman for 8 years. But ya muraman for yes, is supposed to for assume. Yes, is supposed to for assume. Missy when I was a canaka, Mama tear gas cragunani, Mama pepper spray crack economy. No one say yes. When you useless minority leader, what good parliament anymore say. The whole world. What good parliament anymore say quack. And way a time I was say, yeah, Papa, right honorable speaker. Right honorable speaker, my dad, way a time I was out doing nice for. Enough is enough. The nonsense is too much in this country. I find your markers on Chewobia. On Chewobia or Memoha. When you know our privileges. When you know our privileges. When the full can't wait. Or full sound or our privileges. It's supposed to for us. Now, may I be protected way. So I MPT. Now, may I be protected way. A do by being a unipasso represent our parliament here. Was here when you hear my dream say, Nipana Jimudawana. No normal human being. Huh? A politician. Yeah, why a majority leader? Yeah, cabinet meetings. What about a minority leader? Now, why a sitting MP? Yeah, by her posting in uniform. No, Babonasum. Nkawe kuma issue statement aba condemn da. Demonstrators no omunim fie nyansa e kuma issue statement long time aba condemn sa useless and some fool na fanyoma can say here no today me was no mo fanche me. Yes, Jimmy Enodoso in the system. Yes. And it is time. See a shaking the system. Nessa besabi woman my own adwene say woman amajo ma manya asumdwe emu aman no ye shaking system no ye mo obi ehun smoothness level. See you. Me atakuliga biga me se me tra amajo ma fe leader. Take it or leave it. Mejina mama ni say ya. Wo party ase on party ase. Me dey mejina mo stand 5 o. The first one mejina mo ani say mejina mo. Yes. Akukudura ya de kasa eno no kura ya kan nya nipa nyina na betimi ayesa adwuma we. Adwuma we aye ofra adwuma. Say ya ofra wa wo be kasa sa wo kasa kura obi enti o. Aye ofra, aye calling. Aye te say amemwo. John Dramani Mahama oye obi ajankopon ya den afra no. Papa no wo kasa ya hwene mo maso. Na hwene ni hwene di mina. Na wo sa papa we sankofa John Mahama no ho enyame na de na magana. MB before the move power BMO. Me say MB before. Na be in the call for move power BMO. Afanyo move power BMO. Say afeni yetwa eya just for yenya 120 days kura wo. Timunye ho he. Afei Mugabe say me say me change gia bia kura. Acha kwa sa me rest body no. Na me tisimu a munyina mo bakwa kwahye dem. Afenyo markets in the call no mobile kwahye dem. Demonstration dey mobile pa ye ba mama kwan so amaye na mudi sanfon so a eye bro na wasa mo ba beburu post for dia ene ye bedane. Se mama kwan se mo kwan demonstration no na post for na maye madwiri se mo ba bebu post for system we dia ene mobile study. Papa na friend say you no we no nonsense IGPO. Enya dan pare kale wole IGP ni bi o. We are no nonsense man. I bet you say yes. Emrano, rule of law no. I will say yeah, Juma. Yes. Yes. I compare. hwɛ ɛyɛ hɛ NDC foɔ na fo mo toto even in parliament no fa NDC foɔ no toto ɛyɛ MPP foɔ no MPP foɔ wɔ parliament ko mo se mo nim nyame no ntim fo adwo odi tro sɛ yɛ de koke aba kotoka no ebesi na mate ne ka bi useless caricature so mo de asofudie ekata o manim no mo de boni o system no yes sa kwafo ni nyina mrane mo bedi at the right time. It is just a matter of time. Mr. Jomama will hear peace to govern. Jomama hear peace and allow peace to prevail in this country. Afanyo Markets and Co. I'm sending the warning to your doorsteps. Say allow peace to prevail. Ghana, you need crisis. We are not under any crisis. And the mobile bayat said here, or mano, and you may be there. When your first time, you use Article 146 aya juma ha. A bid the koi and my petitioners require who mo baby and mufle. Yes. Yet our makan kind of kososa. You best stop it. Yes. Make sure say aban way at this one. And yet the end this aban no you buy father for ni biemu. Hwɛ mo de amami ekɔ demonstration na omokɔ yɛ no ba bi afanyo si suturo ne aka no moment yɛnkɔ hwɛ de ekɔ so.
And the president himself, this is a man who boldly vowed to sanction any appointee who failed to comply with a constitutional mandate, declare asset before assuming public office. Yet, days after credible reports revealed that dozens of ministers and other appointees have flouted this obligation, Mr. President remains silent, lacking the courage to act. Instead of upholding the Constitution, his government issues weak denials and evasive statements, shielding the lawless while persecuting the principal. They recently attacked our brother, John Intim-Fodjo, for speaking out. They claim he has to be reporting to the NIB for what offense? This is not leadership. It is conspiracy of impunity. A cabal determined to protect its own and crush all who dare to hold them accountable. Let us be clear. This is not politics as usual. This is a dangerous, coordinated attack on Ghana's constitutional democracy. And that is why we march today. We march to resist the rise of a new oppressor and an oppressive regime. One who wears the cloth of democracy but governs with the spirit of dictatorship. We march not as partisans but as patrons. We march because the Constitution demands it. Article after article of our supreme law enjoins us to defend the Republic not with arms but with truth, courage, and lawful resistance. We must be vigilant. We must be relentless. We must use every constitutional tool at our disposal to oppose this descent into despotism. Every citizen who cherishes freedom must rise, loud, bold, and fearless. We must organize, mobilize, and strategize until this diabolical agenda is brought to its knees. It is a betrayal of the values enshrined in our Constitution: merit, impartiality, and service to the nation, not to any political party. And as if the shameful attacks on the Chief Justice were not enough, His Excellency the President plans to turn his diabolic sight on the Electoral Commission, just as several of his party stalwarts have predicted. Plans are far advanced to dismantle the current commission and replace its leadership with loyal NDC operatives. This is no longer speculation. It is an unfolding conspiracy. The goal is clear: to seize total control of the democratic process and bend future elections to the will of one man and his party, a third-term agenda. He may have risen to power through the ballot box, but make no mistake, President Mahama and his party have no respect for the Constitution that made that possible. They speak of accountability, but what do they think they are doing?
Very well. And today, Afanyo Markets, minim say we need Chief Justice mo ye fine pa, we need free crew back. A suspended a Chief Justice no. kobisa ne say time ben and we declare an asset kobisa ma me say engines no person omu say Abraham Mesa Thompson eko eyeshraj no wode ma me no call ho no nsam ben anu ye ben and wode ma omo covid inti ana ama no antumi and declare an asset. Yes woma omo timra no so a emra ni diwa obede ne ba call so on na Supreme Court judge no ono ontwitwa oma emra ne enye adwuma no ono no declare an asset. Yes mukona mo checks aso no maba botere den aba be kasa hwe president wo efie nyansa president wa den wo efie nyansa tie wei President John Dramani Mahama chances appointees who defaulted on asset declaration by 31st March. They are to forfeit 4 months' salary and donate same to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. All defaulters have up to close of day tomorrow to declare their asset, or they stand automatically dismissed. Where your president, I mean, yes. Where you good leader? Where you good leader? Afanya marking say, Nipona who demonstrate say, I mean, the remove and why I another point was friendly to declare her asset. Was friendly to declare her asset. And my Mesa Thompson Asepa, a coach Raj. You people think we don't know what we are doing? Move say I can guy. You know research. And man say I better say Kasana. No. It's not me Kasa. Ghana you know me second foundation will be a din. Because we need the American. Madam in your fellow scratch of us as honorable. Was ya to what their money? Nasa we are sobratia. Tie. We are sobratia. Nesi declare asset. Yamata 31st March. Now with a sort ho. Someone who may be a conform as free. Mobile politics muno munihwe. Yes. Omunihwe. By no my year tam. And now one know if you ebe yin and sing if you ebe ya fanya markings you. Fidie babe you know. Ghana water hot bound under saa eya afanya markings ne nkofo no. Hot bound kan. Afene nyansafo. Nyansafo abi we ho mobabek abetoto ne emaye. Won san nkofo we nyankofo se go mu ye dedegu ni pasum. Yesori a wo mo pese o mo divert I mean bibi omo se bibi dwoma amanyuma ne koso ne 120 days no eba into omo system no said be ya obeka se maye we woboa market sisi omo plan ne ma bebre all evil plans nyina angels na ehuni nyina. They should then make a wrong move and they will see where power lies. If you about the jam on our days and phones are what we misbehave will be a brand ubedi. Ubedi some phobia or Ghana Hano and brand ubedi. Yes. If I want a woman originally that we did some form same rano and ubedi. Na post anyway our assuming. So be taking this issue up and make Mugabe Maase. And I will also lead a demonstration on this year. I slap out their map pushing in. Na kami Mugabe Maase pa na me post ni na me share uniform ana afenyo so wasi me sotura me sotura ne me mo me yesa ho me sima ma wa no to ho anwo sori biem. Yes wo ya be ma wo betimi akọ afenyo ma kan wo ya be ma post ni a wo born asumi wo ya be ma ye biem to wo se woni ni nyina wa wo betimi agina nanim seconds. Yes. Momo boy ho ban woda o mo na ba ho ban utumi yi wonsa ebo post ni aso enya dam ana bia nipa ne ahwehwe na adwene mu yie ana I mean nkofo bi ya mistake to about the cop ama na kwatena parliament ana enya dam ana wo obi na adwene da ho na adwene mu ya adwuma na wo minority leader pa utumi mo post ni in uniform utumi mo na so no me dwene mu amenti ase yesi wade nyina ho kwan na so nyani nyina na fatan Jawuye ni nebia no eda ho hwe wo. wait ati bi oba be sori so oba be president edi enam say people so say no be ma bia ne eja efenya safo ni nyina asenti no na Kufuor de kwatimi abedi president obi a so yo so ono so president edi Kufuor de kwa abedi president nti wo mo sori anya nwoma to trafo we mo Ghana for ebe say mistake ni biem say ya beza kwa for MPP asa ba abetena Ghana for akonya so we are too slow na meda enua Standugbe ase deputy chief of staff in charge of operations so ono so otumi de niam tutu yi a omo petition omo de call ye no otumi receive ye head the course
whatever actions that are being taken now, whatever decisions that are being taken now, as everybody knows, is in line with the provisions of our 1992 Constitution. Indeed, President Akufo-Addo, the president, he himself started a settlement where issues were brought to him about the changes and fed them to the transition state. And that is what President Mahama has done. It is not about retaliating on something that was done by the previous administration against President Mahama or the NDC. So the process that is ongoing is constitutional, and I do believe that if the committee that has been set, completes its work, whatever decisions that will be made, just as the Council of States advised the President of binding on him, it will be binding on him. I can assure you and the people of Ghana that we appreciate the fact that just as government, ensured that you went about your demonstration peacefully. There was one also last weekend, peacefully without any attempt at preventing you from expressing yourselves. We'll continue to allow for that peaceful expression of ourselves in this country. Mr. President, nobody is going to inhibit or stop anybody from going there. That should tell you that President Mahama, in just less than 120 days, has...
Very well. That was Deputy Chief of Staff in charge of operation Inua Standugbe and Muhu Kasa kama Edeniama etutu akwa. Mjo mama no wenye titire ni ti said na Kufuor adu ye tutu afo no. Did demonstration na mulidi demonstration many pewu any ade debi. Ifie nyansa ne de NDC mu ne wo. Omo ni fie nyansa no. Omo ye demonstration ye posifo no mobobo omo sotro ewo. Posifo ne de mobo omo sotro. Sana me sotro no me yi ni bibi kwa posifo no bubefu. Me nua atanga sei ya wo Jamestown MTT di aso ewe obono sotro sei ya wonfa nchew esimu bi ama me nua sugar sei obesimu bi omubesimu ede ayeden ede ama edu ba bi wo se nipa no sotro no mo yesi ya na mo so mo aye masho mo kakra we soja ni na obeyi mama ne sei ni waja no hwew si mama wa ma wa no obeye steady mo ni sotro ho asema ya mumisa ama for be ka kire mo be dia me mama akwa ma wonye sa o eje mama won say yes ye wo mema na ye wo mema next time be yesterday hwe yenu anu posifo omo ebre pa omo ebre enei last week made be 10 minutes e kasa ha so oh my Ghana ya hwe Food and Drugs Authority yantoto niam yie ni awe enura eba o man we mu nura amafo de ba nura amafo de ba enura ese ye mabunu no ya ade a aye serious ene posini ya wo eye sakasaka eye station e wo Tamale sakasaka station e wo ma confirm o de pa sakasaka wo chief sufu azoka fie ni nchen sakasaka posini ene ready hwe wabobbo bi an wo ton bi red me minima de ko we minim de ye manipa ya posini a o se nipa ye bone na wo kwache no wo se nipa ba ko pe ne kofra wo mu no akwese wo mudi ene kaposi fo mu jimudin sotro ba ko pa akoi mesimo ama mo saa wa bob red na ma hwenani yetie ne ono so kan yen
If you're drunk or you don't be your drug, they catch you with a drug or not?
They catch someone and they take it to
two people, and you are the one selling it. You are the one who supply it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Which one are you doing?
I'm a police by profession.
Police?
By profession.
Which station?
Saka.
Saka station. This drug, they don't force out to give you. It be on drug. If you buy it, you sell it. Now, did you have
I have quite 2 kids.
2 kids? So if your children take this drug, how will you feel, my brother?
I will be okay.
You will not be okay. Did you hear that we were saying that nobody should sell Ramadan in family?
I hear that.
And especially this particular one, 120.
Yes, sir.
How long has you been working here?
No. How long have you been selling the drug? That's what I want.
I want to know if he's aware of this thing, eh?
As I started this, it's not up to 6 months.
It's not to 6 months.
But how are supposed to sell it?
No problem. It's not to 6 months. Thank you. You
Look at the understanding.
Some Ghana will hear this, and everybody. If you are drunk or you don't be your drug, they catch you.
Move and see what I'm saying. It's we interdiction baby. You know, we the dismissal. What's some second cry no got refi. Now we need to say a court trial no quite didn't say judge time our court. The prosecutor now the neck ban a day we I didn't cry no. And a while we also a draw on home. So we will be out take drugs. Dear now benya free side you wim. Dear bay and obenya free side you wim. Would the way go come now tongue or ma. Dear now, dear training I would demand manu ewufi. A whole police officer. Go when the masters are a day. One may be our way yababidu. See a 2 funa se wusi untia. One may be our way yababidu. And now we do get to see. Why see what you are no more. What the traffic more crowd bit made the motor baba car to say fine. Ebuboni pato. Friday na meka wa say IGP on has cheche sa unregistered motorbikes na enenam kurum. I too much. Unregistered motorbikes na too much in the system. You so much has cheche na. Yes. Musa siewura pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops no. Wo mo tuto say no we nyina wa say mo chi wo ma wo to obi na mo prosecute wo mo. Period. Well, for new work when you freso. Now for remember Dr. Nyahuta Makulo. Wakasa say senka eye wono a na chief justice a nkasa me nkware zan boko ekone maybe. Mame tokunu baby adro ne de agete say 7 new judges ebe kan ho ana number no so kosoro and Jomama appointed 7 you will useless people be in our society ye omotume be kasa say opetetem nwurafo tamana kufa do pake o pake yisi no o pake court awodo no na momote hefa munye di oho munka ba bia mo no ma munye muti yes amamo ni dana kwem kama now speed ajoma ma ohun ba bia odo man ne direction odo man ne kono eno na buru ma dwene no monte ase so wo ye listening president okasa wotie yes eti ye mu bini etime criticize ye abai that is no listen I mean the difference between NDC and MPP ye abai ye etime criticize no ye nia ne de ne ba ye so ye etime criticize no kufuado etime cancer ntwafo ano credo tum ene obi TGBC wasi wono de not even the president media commission and say I mean toto eniema maybe bia toto munwie netra on neto ayampia afenyo make kwosoro ba form sa ankofo na card-bearing members of MPP, communicators of MPP, edu makogu yisi. Tescon executives edu makogu yisi office no. Ya ma ena ya tuaba ewo Ablekumanov ebesi ne omuni representative ewo parliament. Yisi so nka hwe ene eto ho sa. Ya kase nkofu omuni mu adwuma say adan ya kokase omuni mu adwuma. Dia omo peno afanya omo peno ene na je mensa mo yema omo. Dia omo peno ene omo timema eye court no eyema omo. Timi tra wiase ka kire se birth certificate enya ahyenso dia you betimi dia enya eye voters ID card na sa birth certificate ni dia etimi ma passport ema otimi the passport no ekonya voters ID card we eye common sense eti Ghana ha ama nipa bi di tumi hunu nipa saa chechire asa agueji ene eti woni he yes omutimi chechire speaker ansagu na chi speaker lawyer koya kasa ya man kwa no wayedan ene wakasa LGBT ke wonsam e wo Ghana ha Ghana fo nyina sore ye about 97% of Ghanaians say tumoni yempe 3% pe ene so mo pe na fanyomo ekoba eda hosa mo sore so ana mo kwa sore se mo ye nyame somfo na uchiri prako na ma ne kwan wonom uchiri prako pok unim uchiri a ne kwan wonom yes wase wo man we ko enti mo kwa tena chiri a wo ho e wase mo tena chiri kakra hwe NDC lose here in 2016 me free radio so for 2 years ko tena se reflect the CC here the koye ne de ankoye yesa sore bai e ma wo say choma ama ne de adwuma no so ye ni wanya nwie tie mu bi wo se ye ta na chi ne yesa de ne ba ya no fo we ko tututu okonipa 8 e ma joma ma se me mpa basa momfa nko de yakopon ahia no ho wo ye ni hwia nya yi o yakopon ahia wa eduru ebetu de ne ebe ye anya adwuma da ye blessing nyame na bless papa ye friend say John Mahama no. Now I be before him say omo ba demonstration na ye be say adaje akokot na ya ka kire wo say o da bi yempre mama mfa injunction ye ni sa adaje ne mamo because mu ni adwuma ye wa adwuma ye mbi before ni adwuma ye katache mu ni adwuma ye wa adwuma ye katache fifa na ma katache fifa onama na motorbikes mienu edine ha ne ha babi a akwa tena no buru no ma de ka akwa sarando ho encha no no so de ka duru ho woduru ho na obekireti sin bi say national security for na etata no wanda wa ho time national security ne ba na wa katache ho time BNI officer ba na wa katache ho time mini yakuma mitufu ati o mitufu amisitie wobia ni ho adaje o wobia ni wa moya mo demonstration ndisi ni bia ni wa badwemba bia ni wa bakwa satade bia ba fra mu na akoye bibi na ma ba ka kire say omo be fra mu no omo be demonstration obia ni satam no mo demonstration no amfa agu munya sanfoni die na mokope ba bentra na mo be reflective mo hwa kwan a mo fa so mo lusu ye na power so die enya de ye je mu na je mu kina Ghana 42 million na shensem 58% no mukoda masa safinito ya wie si ebe jemu pa amemu a de ba ga ba magana fo no e ma mo hokwa na ma be pa wa biem monko sa monko Kennedy ni abronya mu ba omi ankofo mu fansi mu sa obi anfa mo twetwa mo nyina akọ obi anfa mo who cares ba mu di sanfo wa Ghana ha ye be chemo mra be yadwuma ene da be Monday very well te drew Monday say ya Dr. Amponsa. And the Monday. Samoho. Selaka Seba Kwama Victory Garlic Mr. Free Dr. Mwako Mugabe Maase Clinic and Herbal Center. Power Specialist About Hospital. Safari Valley Eco Resort. S Natural Mineral Water. Hebron Hills International School. Water Makwafuto wa Diama a year MPP. emira twamo nyina wo ma fa anya adwuma ni nyina na da ho no ene odi afutuo kese na ema eye tokunu fa woni demonstration amo be yo na mo Supreme Court demonstration stop mo adwuma emira no mukura emira no na adiu masika na mo di twa ticket mo ne mo ma business class mo chele oba no ya adwuma wo judicial council and wo ya adwuma wo judicial service de ho nyawota makulo se eye wono akware zan yeti Dr. Nyawota makulo.
This country is a funny country. I'm not a lawyer, but I can reason. We have a constitution, and the constitution have certain things there which we have to follow, procedures. The head of state, a complaint has been made to him. He is following the procedures. The procedures have not even been completed. The committee necessary to look into the case has not come out with their own findings. Then what is the noise people are making about? Lawyers trying to attack. You see, it is pathetic. It is pathetic. If I were the former CG, if I call her so, having gone through this, with all this chain of complaints against her, they are about 7 now. What I would have done to save the country and my name and my family is to take a pen and resign. That's all. Why is she still there? Or she wants to be there? And those who are forcing that she should be there, what is their interest in that? The best thing for that lady to do is to take a pen and paper to resign. That's all.
Ito akasa enyasa fo ne kasa na yedi omo interest be ni omo wo se ma me no ntena ho okokura da chimfuturu ajoma makra che well and I jwada die Dr. Mponzan die na wo man
ene Michelle Obose yare a etetew na ama wore aho no fabreme oba agya ho nako besia oyare no mame na agya ho nako yede afidie bi aba ye frɛ no magic ene ɛho asɛm na meka yie pa mede afidie bi aba ye frɛ no magic machine sa magic machine ya meka ho asɛmi ɛboa nipadua no nyinaa na ene me pesa me kyerɛ wo sɛ yare biara wo yare no tiem yie pa frobi na ka kyerɛ nso mfa na fidie no nto TV XYZ na onhwe programming na ɛbɛboa no na asɛm a me pesa me ka kyerɛ one sɛ ye won krofo bebree ɛwɔ wiase a wo mo yare wo mo nkasa mu tieme unom pe no emu ye wo ya wadwen ho a won ti ase adan na me kon kasai aye me ya me tene me kon a me ntumi me twamani a me ntumi me nua Dr. Mponsa Herbal Hospital me wa machine bi wo ho me de si wo kon no so a 20 minutes o kon no a entum ntene no ebe tene pains na aye o severe no ebe jai obi wo wanya achikasa yare spondylosis ne osteoporosis ene osteoarthritis asoso na chikasa ne ne sisi minu ya wo hwe me ne masha wo bo say 20 minutes that's our pains ne nyina jai obi se doctor na afidie die menti ase sa na tie enye se wugidie na ebe sa yare o maso ye ho tie me obi wo so doctor me dia afidie die me nyine ni me nya ogidie na mde sa yare tie me ye pa ne me hia ye wo ma ya obeba ma me se wachika se ya ye wo ya che wo kon ene wo sisi na wuntum nante wuntum nsori a bra me do be call magic machine be mo wa sori week we nyina me ankasa me wo ho ene ti se wo hwa me a faka bra spentes ba bi a wo no ubenya ka wo la pass se wo ba spentes ubenya bi wo circle se wo ba spentes ubenya bi wo achimota sa oba spenters mu amowo kaso akra spenters ka ho monso amowo Madina ene ne ka ho no monso mo ka ewo ho ovo spenters ka kire mate ni se ubesi wo Coastal Junction usi ya busa taxi driver sina wo ho no se wo Dr. Amponsa ombaje oba 15-20 cities na omo de waba wo pese wo nante aka kire omo ombe kire wo eriji sa wo hwe me na sa nkasa mu yare no fabre me na me mo wo na ho nto obi se doctor me wo sciatica no osteoarthritis ene de ba yie pa usisi ene wuntini na eda wo to ase no waserem eye wo ye severe pa wuntumi minu a wo hwa me ne bomodin na bra na me de machine si uso a 20 minutes na pens ni nyina ko na ya ma okura duru na ya re na ase atu obi tie me na wo se doctor me wo gout bibi ewo me nam eya na ayese fufuo etare me nam me nama na ayese nsuo gira me nam me nama na me nam aye me dududu na me nam ayese bibi gira me na nsuo time me nam no mu wutie me anasa wo hwe me na eye bibi aye frɛ na gout aba onkotodwem ene onan down no onan se tai sa nipa no tutu Amerika bra na obi wo ho a ne nan se tai a enye ni nyina ene ye sa gouti na mum ebi wo ho a na o kidney ene yare so kidney yare a onan se be tai sa na tie nyankopon sa na obo nipa ba sa wo ye oba pemfo na sa onan se tai a enye o kidney na yare akwala no na ada o kidney so edi sa wo hwe me ne na wutie me na o yare onan se tai a entamo abra na me nhwe na sa o kidney no yare a me the magic machine sisu a kidney no be okay kidney no says na ema no moja no bia na o yare nti ama kidney na failure a o kwa yese wo kidney failure ntamo abra wuti fie ye dialysis bra na ye mfa machine sisu ma wo na de ko na kofa wa duro no tie mi ye pa ye dialysis a wuti fie bra na me mfa machine si kidney no so na ye nkolate o kidney no ma wo eba sa ebedi be se bosome ba akom yenu no na ukọ a ye nyansuo ro bi ntwe biem eba sa o doctor no obeyi dialysis na free ho na wa ye free mebre nim sa de we ya ka kire no se okọ dialysis no de wo fie sika nyina besa na sa doctor betumi aboa wa ankanye ni se ya yo dialysis be 6 months 5 months 4 months aw wo da so ebre tie mi ye pa yare a wo be yare na obi be hwe 1 year na ontumo nsa yare no enkoso antra ho na ontumo muawo no kwasem na meka kire wi mpanimfu abu be se aduro beji wa atrema eye kasabebu a kire sese wo benya yare sa enyam fie bebre eno nti mo wani na ho na hwe Dr. Amponsa Herbal Hospital na nyame mfa me so muawo obi se ono de ne yafunu ahono eye obrabo na yare Oliver ena yare tie me nabra ye wo nkrofo bi wo ha omo wo burning sensation ahohyehye pa me the magic machine siusu a eye just 20 minutes sa ahohyehye no unhunu biem obi kura nim se ne fiefo na eye no ana obi ato na duro nya sa na tie eye acid ena akọ system no bra na ye simple work a me ya ma wo oji media hwehwe machira kwan entrance fie enkase media mabre eno de yesi otumufo pamwa untum nkase wabre obechi wakum eno nti bombade na bra Spenters Coastal Junction na baje wayaresa mu amuwo Ashanti region ye wokumase wo hwimtigo junction taxi rank wa onso oba hwa onso obeba abaje wayaresa wokumase barakra ha mi ankasa mi wo ha eno ti yare na atete wa wotifie wo bre no ye onkrofo bebre yare diabetes asichire yare West Africa nyina many best asichire yare ye wa me kire wo o pancreas na yare enema mienu ana manipanya diabetes kese pa ba ko ye bibia e friend indigestion se wo bedidi na aduane no ndigesti wo benya wasichire be kosoro bebre One shall be quite soon nam 27 30 33. And it's a bra. Na men show pancreas no. So pancreas no na yaria. Ubenya diabetes. Sana tie. Se asechire yaria eye niema mienu we na de ba kese de a. Ene na bra. Na men fa machine no. Ensu pancreas so. Na men kwalata pancreas no. Na pancreas no ho tono a. Ono abetwe asichire akọ mogam nyina. Eba sa wonya diabetes patient biem. Ojimi di ade bra wate. Emo bi entu akoma se yare enko asichire yare enko twa asichire yare ba oso a ye be gina o pancreas so ne ya sa yare enya de eye bibi e burusu o na se wonimu a yare no be ka oso nkwa na nyina asichire yare na ma be ma to nsuom obe ma be wu kojoto ono yiri tifie pa wo hwe nanim nanso ye kasa ne na wontumo da asichire yare cha wo ho a ese wo blasters ni nyina hwe enema asichire yare be ye no asichire yare nko na etum phone nipa just 12 hours wo koda no na wo ye kama pa obetumi am wan jonso wo hunsu e wo ho nyina najo kopem sade be che asichire no ba ebe yo dosa eniti ya na me kasa asichire yare ye wo ye powerful than HIV kra. Because HIV dey be you so many years ansana ate wo so na asichire yare de obetumo de 12 hours 24 hours ayo ho adwuma totally enu ti bra na yemwo na Dr. Amponsa mensa yare obi se me ma na number fresh 0243 1108 75 0243 110875 and a Tigo line on Sunni 027 85 99 611 027 85 99 611 ye won krofo bebre wo ho a wo mo yare edafie a stroke achi wo mo sa stroke yare no ye yare bi a echewa adwen tie mi ye pa wa adwen na che no ansa na che onipadua eti obi a oba yare stroke no hwe hu sa wure firi ade ntantantantam a wa akra adwen wa won ti ase wa adwen mu ye odududu wote sa ntam abra na ye mo wa ye de machine si uti so a ebe collect wa adwen mu ses nyina ma na yare na e frɛ no stroke no antuma anchew sa achew na da fi a bra magic machine wo ho ye de be sa yare simple ya won krofo bebre wo wiase a wo mo nam a wo mo bre awo problem wo hia awo a wo petrin skra me ya ma wo eye nyame de ama me ene nti me nkasa nto sabi wachinia nantia yare no nkoda ma promise o say hwehwe Dr. Amponsa Herbal Hospital na yensa yare wo yare no se mambodi wo ha yare a menye ho aduro ye ba akopɛ Mugabe echo eno ano no echo de ewo so a mintumo moa pase da wayase ha ene ye meboa sa yare no ekɔ a wo sa yare no ekɔ a na aba sika peso eya waji obi sika sa osa na yare na yare ekɔ ya wan ya asan aba eba sa na ha adwen ti chode ye wo ba mintumo moa wo enye chode a yare biara ekuti a no twhwɛ machira kwan sa ye BP eye hypertension mojabro so da bia me kasa enye yare eya na bebrenti ase because untiri mu sisi obenya BP o kwalete na wakoma enlarge obenya BP ye kwalete wakoma na ebekọ eti niema bebre na de BP ba se ya yi sa de no free ho a o beto na me ma number no na so beti asem a na ye kakra bi ye was Pinterest Coastal Junction usi wo ho a busa taxi for say o we Dr. Amponsa o de uber na beba but Dr. Amponsa Herbal Hospital o boy ya obenya wo internet no so yango mu nyina me ba cho fre 0243 1108 75 0243 1108 75 and a 027 85 99 611 027 85 99 611 me ba cho Mugabe me pesa me kira ahwefo nyina ne say men ni unkomo nyina wo phone no so tie me yie pa wo a wo hwe me no ana wo a wo tie me men di unkomo wo phone no so je direction enkwala no fa course no etu kodi unkomo kura ono me mente bra betra manim na ka won sam kire me ba so person oni me kasa number na me boy na am tiem na ewom no ye WhatsApp voice message 0243110875 no ye voice message mame mentro ye voice message me drive kura na mitumutie na chese ma reply kama
Missy Menanum. A group bassa a bit bragro Tibedo Imlenu.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow. Na yes, sir. A room maybe crana. Me bano timide or movie gumi so weekend.
Hey, woman,
remember. Hey, I don't think I'm catching you say. Ya no medi garlic capsules. Posun na a bit so come on. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well.
Medi garlic
capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Oh,
Mugabe Maase garlic capsules. Wa mamoja di nipadua mu efurusani ye na esiesie oba ne barima mahona wodin. Ubenya edroyi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy store frɛ wo 050-349-4885. Edroyi enye mmamofra enye ndi mfie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Mugabe Maase wunni how FDA agidwe di nkra to yi ato.
Mido, you're not Biana. I'm going to you about this every time I can say, baby, shit. My gosh.
Junior! I'm saying so enough for maybe the no. Sister Cospa, it's a winning gas. I'm using the why. My why.
Down Yankanawa.
Ah, sister, course. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient.
LPG, let me see your hand. Ooh, I got
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary. So so many activities all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Why, it's a beautiful place you have yourself.
And the president himself, this is a man who boldly vowed to sanction any appointee who failed to comply with the constitutional mandate, declare asset before assuming public office. Yet, days after credible reports revealed that dozens of ministers and other appointees had flouted this obligation, Mr. President remains silent, lacking the courage to act. Instead of upholding the Constitution, his government issues weak denials and evasive statements, shielding the lawless while persecuting the principal. They recently attacked our brother, John Intimfojo, for speaking out. They claim he has to be reporting to the NIB for what offense? This is not leadership. It is conspiracy of impunity, a cabal determined to protect its own and crush all who dare to hold them accountable. Let us be clear. This is not politics as usual. This is a dangerous, coordinated attack on Ghana's constitutional democracy. And that is why we march today. We march to resist the rise of a new oppressor and an oppressive regime. One who wears the cloth of democracy but governs with the spirit of dictatorship. We march not as partisans but as patrons. We march because the Constitution demands it. Article after article of our supreme law enjoins us to defend the Republic not with arms but with truth, courage, and lawful resistance. We must be vigilant.
Welcome back from the commercial break, live on TVS YZ and also on Power 97.9 FM. Special happy birthday and Nkoma Yemame Agnes Ajo Dede Ayiku. MP for Lejokuko ne Hokafo ne sweetheart. I say onu ankasa onabo bene Ayiku ne se yemfa ma. Tie Mame Agnes Ajo Dede Ayiku se wutie ya wawura onabo ben Ayiku MP for Lejokuko ene woma abusuani nyina se omama happy birthday. Nyamema wa hoden ene nkwatenten. Ti Mugabe meso me aka ho se nyamema wa hoden angels no omama ho ban. We did the Dr. Esiama, who is governor of the Bank of Ghana, and your birthday. To Dr. Esiama, baby, I will be my very good friend, my very good brother, Dr. Esiama, governor of the Bank of Ghana. I just say, and na woda, yamano, happy birthday. Na muamuti nyina so ya mo bibia ha e mo bibia akwaba ene eye dwoada mebusume ne de tosunum mfimpi minu ene aduonu enum ya trase se dia na afi ne e ba be digest issues ni nyina minu ya captain smart ba bia wo bia nchia emodro enkomam sanso na posifu a mutie yen ba bia wo bia wotie bia chia kese enko emfa emaw minu ya Godwin ASP Godwin wono hokani Nadia chia kese enkomam dem wa mo headquarters ya mutie na mo hwe live echa monyina ene ewie mamema abejafo akwaba edu dwada asijua sede de bia meka no eno no panel no ensesa yese bia e maame otukwan na se o busy ye schedule be dia fine but dani de nyina so committed to this program. Her Excellency Lawyer Zita Benson Ajina Kwenya lawyer Mwakwaba
Mugabe. I hope your weekend was good.
Very, very. Weekend me die.
Umpe wahala.
See me minimpi.
That's good.
Whoopie, man, I beg you. I'm a timber, be and I'm a dream. Alisa,
Mugabe.
How was your weekend?
I found this one times two Wednesday, but it was a good one.
Monday, the YG slot.
Send me there every day. If you like, try me and see. From Monday to Friday, match me with any panelist.
One day over disappointing me.
Oh, say, do me about Monday. Now, do me about Tuesday. Now, do me about Wednesday. Now, do me about Thursday. Now, do me about Friday. Me start a political program. No, two. Now, do me about Monday to Friday. Every day of the. And you want to train me free. Train me free. Two. I'm the bar. Munti. I'm uncle Hobium. You have forgotten so soon.
Don't be so baby.
And also, my friend, I mean, no one here, Juan. If you have to appoint me your co-host. That far. Ode me buy then or child me be monologue. Sa wa won't you see no. No I pay kerosene, no I ship. And content and how you understand the issues. Yeah, of the airwaves. Soon to be on salary.
Oh trendy.
And come here there. But one hour mark we have by a demonstration. I'm all channel. Charlie Ghana, there's sometimes when I sit somewhere I weep. Nyawota Maklo, Dr. Nyawota Maklo expressing an opinion on the CJ. Sa tape na say obo asana e betumi akasa e wa fenyo but munu ye ka asem kire mu a munti ase. This afenyo marking guy. He's a criminally minded politician. Ye ka asem kire mu a you don't want to listen to. Me, I'm not afraid to say it. He says he's a lawyer. He should take me to court. Me,
criminally when he
look at his actions. I'm saying he's a criminally minded politician. His actions show clearly. When he went as board chair of Ghana Water, he gave himself contracts. He himself had over 30 companies and gave himself haulage contracts. He was the one transporting the chemicals to all the 90 stations by force and holding the checkbooks.
We were evidence to that.
I told you that if you want to ask to open the can Ghana Water, I'll bring you the evidence. You yourself, you shake, you run. I'm telling you, people are prepared to talk from inside Ghana Water to come out and voice out. And then only him, this same person. He will keep the checkbooks in his armpit and pay himself quickly, immediately the cars move. This is the same person. You brought him to Road Fund. Go and see what he did at the Road Fund. Go and see how he manipulated to get contracts, road contracts, and even sell most of it. This same person, you brought him to Electricity Company of Ghana. At the time, the company was really under pressure. When Ken Oforiatta had brought his friends to come and collapse the place already, his friend Kelly Gadgetpo, he knows next to nothing about electricity. How does he become board chair? They wanted to steal the $190 million the US people had provided. So he brought him to come and sit there and then manipulate. You know the Americans, yes, the Americans are intelligent when it comes to the Millennium Challenge account. Do you know why they set up the Millennium Challenge account? They don't want...
It started from Kufuor.
Yes, they didn't want it. It was Bush who brought it to the five African countries. And Kufuor was the beneficiary. Even that one, that Walker Bush you are talking about, it was not part of the plan. Obiajuni, it was Indum who saw it in the 1963 to 70 development plan and picked it. And then decided to convince the Americans to construct the road in order to catch up with that Greek policy that they were doing, the park houses, to get our horticultural products early to the airports and then for export. So he was the one who devised the plan that a road must be part of the contract and convince the Americans. At the time, Sikane Bar for, a Greek project, Kufosi Umfri or Nombra, but he stayed on until he got the road contract money. You know, I was with him before, so I know some of these things. And I make I say, ECG, no, they intentionally took people there to destroy the place. He knows next to nothing. The Millennium Challenge account. Yes, a Millennium Challenge account. He came to help us to restore sanity in our electricity sector, leakages, bypasses, and then the cost of electricity pricing and other things. So they gave us the money to clear our sector. But the people they took there, the kind of guarantees they took, the Americans saw that they were doing as so they took their money away.
$190 million.
Yes, they took it away. And then look at the container issues. You take $500,000 of a company's money for 1,300 containers. You're talking about $65 million. All these things you people have not seen to talk about. You are saying what going through national politics. Sorry for the normal Sikabe doing some of mine Sika. How did you get rich? You this young man. Tell me, how did you get rich? Today you are talking about a stepfather. Today you are talking about a stepfather. How did you get rich? Tell me. I said he ran away from the university. He couldn't complete the course. At the time, University of Cape Coast, it was 80%. So it was not easy for anybody to go through. He ran away. Look at him. Today he wants to say what to who? And to who? I would not listen to such people. Let's get serious with this nation. These are the people who have wronged us. And they're in the streets. They created a crime scene. Yes. How can you take $58 million and then go and dig a pit and then lie to Osofo Nupai, Duncan Williams, can it be about Malay and Yashiami? But from the beginning, the Holy Ghost should have shown it to them. That's my blame. I'm saying Otabe, all of them, they were coerced into. Look at Jamiche Mafu. All of them, they were coerced into joining it. Did they not? You couldn't see through it that it was a lie. What are we talking about? And what are you saying today?
The pit is still there.
It's still there. Was it a demonstration to go and close the pit? Disgraceful lot. Is that how the new patriotic party we knew in 1992? Is that how they started? Is that how they started? Was it a bunch of criminals? I say it without fear of favor. I'm telling you. Look, Kennedy Japan, do you know what he was doing at Ghana Gas?
Bunch of criminals in withdraw, please.
Mugabe.
Withdraw, please.
People, no, Mugabe. I will draw for the sake of your show.
Fantastic.
But people who have created a crime scene, I don't know how you describe them.
Let's leave it like that.
What? So Mugabe.
Yeah, it's slow.
There be no how. Look at Ghana Water. Look at the potential we have with the Ghana Water Company Limited and what you can do with it. Now say I want to hear. Sir Stephen Bedu, engineer Stephen Bedu. He was the one who was paying the 650,000 every fortnight.
Allegedly.
He was the one. He has been interdicted. The BNI took him in. The NIB took him inside.
Let's listen to Dr. Nyahu Temako.
This country is a funny country. I'm not a lawyer, but I can reason. We have a constitution, and the constitution have certain things there which we have to follow, procedures. The head of state, a complaint has been made to him. He is following the procedures. The procedures have not even been completed. The committee necessary to look into the case has not come out with their own findings. Then what is the noise people are making about? Lawyers trying to attack. You see, it is pathetic. It is pathetic. If I were the former CG, if I call her so, having gone through this, with all this chain of complaints against her, they are about 7 now. What I would have done to save the country and my name and my family is to take a pen and resign. That's all. Why is she still there? Or she wants to be there? And those who are forcing that she should be there, what is their interest in that? The best thing for that lady to do is to take a pen and paper to resign. That's all.
There was one day, and your demonstration a bit change. Drama Hammer, you're on course. Was started very well. You know what you painting. Her Excellency lawyers at Tabens and whatever, shall say, mammy. At least at the end, they would be a queen.
Kwa mu keke ni.
The platform where there.
Ukraine be see e ba fe gbe.
3 to 6 ni there. Wo be cross one why study.
Me chia ahwefo na etiefo nyina. Na ene me hu say MPP for say omo ye demonstration against the suspension of the Chief Justice. Now, there me pese Ghana for ebisa omo hu say what is their interest? There's a constitutional process. If a petition is brought against any officer in this country, whether you are the Chief Justice, whether you are the President, whether you're a public office holder, when a petition is brought and adverse findings, they find something adverse, or they look into the petition and they see that this petition is worth looking into, they will ask you to step aside. In other institutions, they will say that you've been interdicted. Step aside and let the investigation go on. And I don't see anything different from this investigation. There's been 3 petitions against the Chief Justice, and the President has looked at it. It would be very untoward, and Kame, what I would have spoken against if the President had received the petition and decided, say, he will look into it. Then that one, the President is, if anything, he's going against the law. Because as President, the banner was say, investigate, it must be investigated. So the President is doing the right thing by calling for an investigation. The President has set up a committee. Say, Mushe na, let us go into the tracks of the matter. And see, I don't really see what the MPP is making noise about. But I will tell you, Ghanaians, why the MPP is making noise. Number one, MPP for
what their interest is.
Their interest. MPP, before they come out to come and demonstrate against anything, it is not for the interest of Ghanaians. They do it for their own interest. Look, we were in this country, MPP for we are hypocrites. We are nyatron. They do one thing when it suits them. Say omwa, they will do it. Say do before for us wa. Manipano enye the same thing. We are nyatron. You will come ha. Ena MPP Delta Force for a call ma maybe courts ewo Kumasi na judge no ye oyoba. Eno omukwa bo no omutu ni free na konwem na MPP na ewo power nkofo na yes ade no na MPP for Delta Force for ena eye. What did Afenyo Markin and his crew do about it? In fact, judgment cried more mono. Those people never served their sentence.
They
never served. The female judge was beaten to pulp. And we were in this country, and MPP committed that crime against an officer of the court, a female officer of the court. Today, the MPP is aware, Omunim say, a female judge cannot be touched. When they watched for some of their own people to beat up a female judge, they didn't even condemn it. Now, to say they're not American, what is the interest of MPP? What is their interest? This whole thing is to cover oral. This whole demonstration is to cover oral because they see they are under fire. They see that JM Enya break, Attorney General Enya break, he's doing thorough investigation to ensure say they will pay. They will not just pay the money that they have stolen. They would serve as a deterrent to other politicians coming up. And see, what this whole demonstration is about is to change the agenda of what the AG is doing so that people will forget how corrupt they are. So now they are leading the agenda by saying, there's no rule of law. Me say Afenyo Eka say, this year Edebi Enya Afenyo Saboy no sticker. Eka say, sisiano nkofo careful na wunam na obi bewia oniama the law is not working. Hey, Ghana for mamunti omo. They've been in opposition for only 4 months. The law is working. Wa wo peno be so na hye. Na say ye kidnapping mbabi ediko Nigeria. Ye new CID ayenya o chase anything kidnappers no echo Nigeria in collaboration with Nigerian police. Ya call rescue imano. Enye ti wadie na takrade girls no up till now we don't even know where they are. CID na ye won ye friend tiwa o. CID no wo ya chele tiwa.
Mami na waba no.
Mami le for the edwemo ne leni
Lady Adongo.
O the criminals nature call Nigeria and ya call rescue man ne dia ba. It is afenyo anastika ka kire mu say because the Chief Justice has been petition has been brought against the Chief Justice into the law is not working until we are not safer. Omu ye koshifo omu. Look, I will give you statistics. Share MPP one out of 113 High Court judges ayewo Ghana.
Currently
108 was appointed by MPP. And they don't appoint neutrals. So, share. I don't know if you listen to Justice Atugba, where he complained that under MPP, in the 8 years that MPP was in power, senior judges who were ready for promotion were stepped over, and junior lawyers were appointed as judges to the bench. Raymond Atugba, Justice Atugba said this last year on Joy. So then you come to the Court of Appeal. Out of 48 judges that we have, 44 was appointed by MPP. At the Supreme Court, out of 14 judges that we have, 13 were appointed by MPP. So this is the crux of the matter, Ghana for. They are comfortable. Say, the judges there, they are one of them. They were appointed by them. And over the past 8 years, our bench has proven that they owe allegiance to their appointer, the person who appointed them. And they have proven this through the nickname that Ghanaians gave them, Unanimous 7. Because when you get a case and you go to court, based on your political affiliation, you know it's going to be a guilty or not guilty.
God be correct me predicted.
So the reason why Afenyo and co, the people who went on the streets today went to make noise, was because they are afraid that oral is coming. If we do a reset of the judiciary, they will not have their favorites sitting on their cases, and they might end up in jail because they know they have stolen. They know they have stolen, and they know that with a new Chief Justice, the acting Chief Justice, who has given instructions, say going forward, all cases must come to him for assignment. So they are not doing this because they love the Supreme Court more than they love the Chief Justice more than she loves herself. They are not doing this because they love the judiciary. They are doing it because they are protecting themselves against oral. But oral, upeu, is happening. You will go to court and you shall be tried. And if you have stolen, then you are in trouble. If you haven't stolen, Lady Justice is there. There will be justice for you. But under MPP, they turned Lady Justice upside down. There was no justice in this country. And the polls have proven, say, about 52% of Ghanaians want the judiciary to be reset. I'll give you one guy. He's now on the bench. Dr. Poku Eduse. He was on the streets with us on Facebook. We were bantering with him. He was appointed under Nanado as head of legal at National Communications Authority. And he was doing MPP NDC politics with us. This guy has been appointed to the Court of Appeal as a judge. He's a known MPP person who was fighting with us on Facebook. So after he was appointed, he took off He removed his page. But we know your political coloring. So if I come, I'm a known NDC person. And so when I go on the bench, definitely I'll have some bias towards my party people. And he's human. We are all human. So being human and being appointed by MPP to the bench, he owes allegiance to them. They forget. You see, we don't care. Everybody has votes for a certain party. You see, but when you are put in a position to protect the constitution, because our loyalty is not to any political party, our loyalty is to the constitution, which we must all protect, because the constitution is the supreme law of the land. But where somebody is appointed to the bench and he feels that it was this person who appointed me, did me a favor by promoting me to this level, so I must protect their interest, then that is where Lady Justice has been thrown to the curbs. And that is what Ghanaians are speaking up against. There's another judge who was appointed. He was actually an MPP parliamentary candidate. This is how low that Nanado brought the bench. Okay? So this person, he was a former parliamentary candidate in the Volta region. Justice Ernest Yao Geu. Justice Ernest Yao Geu, former parliamentary candidate in MPP in the Volta region. So if I go to before him, what kind of justice? And I recall that during one of the hearings, he was empaneled in a political. He was put on the panel in a political hearing.
It's a Fenyo case.
And guess what? When council protested and said that this MPP judge must recuse himself because the matter at hand is a political matter, our Chief Justice shut him up. She shut him up, and it was that objection was in the right direction, because you can't have someone who is politically colored. I agree that yes, he must work, so he's been given the position. But when it comes to certain cases, based on your interest or political affiliation or your relationship, if the other party doesn't feel comfortable and they ask for you to recuse yourself, the right thing that the person who is sitting in the chair must do is to ensure that they listen. She didn't listen. She told him to sit down. It's about time you take your seat. It's about time. I'm quoting her. It's about time you take your seat. It's about time you take your seat. And told Sorry to sit down, without going into the matter to find out why Sorry was asking for the MPP judge to recuse himself. So going forward, there are a lot of cases against these, what did you call them? Thieves. There are a lot of cases. They think that Ghanaians have forgotten. Ghanaians haven't forgotten. They've been out of power only 4 months. And they think that all of a sudden they are angels. Ghanaians still remember why they voted you out. You cannot come and whitewash yourself and pretend that you are angels and this government is not on the right track. I heard Afenyo speaking a lot of rubbish. But was it not under Afenyo that Ghana Water Company, I may be wrong, but Ghana Water, Afenyo was board chair for Ghana Water Company. Yeah. Was he not?
He was.
So how come every 2 weeks, Edu Wahene was being paid 650,000 Ghana cedis into his personal account for providing internet services,
the
security?
Engineer who was paying the money is today the area manager for Accra East. Engineer Stephen Apiaotu, he should be sacked. 6 days ago, he was interdicted by the NIB. He has come back to work and he reports to Yoko. He should be removed from where he's sitting. He was the one who ran Baumie's digital campaign. Engineer Stephen Apiaotu is the one I'm talking about. He paid the money. He paid the money, yes. But I mean, when I talk about Ghana Water, you people think I hate them or I don't like the MD. If I tell you the rot there, currently the person who has been brought as chief manager of procurement, he was involved in buying electric poles. Ghana Water electric pole. He was involved in buying electric poles to 50 billion. He was demoted to the central region. Now he has been brought as chief manager in charge of Ghana Water, in charge of procurement. Then Obabe.
So
then Obabe.
Anyway, let me continue.
What? Continue, madam. I will not take the words out of your mouth.
Edubuahin, Ghana for Edubuahin, na Ghana Water. Etuano 6. And yes, I say you. I won't say alleged.
650.
I won't say alleged.
Every 2 weeks.
Because investigation has proven that he's been taken to court. Yes. He's on remand.
Yes.
650,000 Ghana cedis every 2 weeks. Na yetuegu Edubuahin account mo. Na afenyo marking. No, so no your board chair, so no your den you. So my thing is, Edubuahin shouldn't carry the thing alone. Whoever was in charge when Edubuahin was being paid that money should be arrested and charged. Look, afenyo marking is not above the law.
Not at all.
It was in this country when we saw Atuforsin, our own honorable Atuforsin, being sent to court for something that happened when he was deputy minister. So why is it that under our own government, afenyo marking cannot be held responsible for his deeds under ECG and Ghana Water Company Limited?
And the road.
Why is he walking free and shouting? Why is afenyo marking walking free?
What?
Anyway. Very well.
I'm not done. ECG containers that are missing.
Yes.
And afenyo marking.
Yes.
Under NPP, we are being told that cocoa board containers are missing. Under NPP, somebody went and sold Ghana Mission House residence in Nigeria for $1.5 million.
Different from the Oslo one in Norway.
Yes. And these people today say what? They are clean and they are demonstrating. In fact, most of the people who went to the demonstration, when they were interviewed, they didn't even know why they were there. They didn't know why they were there. Yeah. But these same people were the ones who sacked Charlotte Osei. Yeah. Was Charlotte Osei a hermaphrodite? Was she a hermaphrodite?
No.
She was a woman.
Yes.
So why is it that it's okay under MPP to sack one woman who has been given? In fact, Charlotte Osei was the first female electoral commissioner. They didn't even allow her to enjoy her position. They sacked her. This woman is not the first chief justice.
She's a third.
And I believe that
those who have
if you have done anything wrong and there's a petition against you, the substance of the petition must be looked into. And if you are found guilty, be it. Yes. She said it. The law is the law. I'm quoting here. The law is the law. So if the law is the law, why do we have hungry, unemployed people being used by this opposition who just came out of government to come and demonstrate against something they don't even understand? Mugabe, why?
It's very serious. Very serious.
So Ghanaians, they can't believe.
Na slap no so police ni na waje yesotro no. I mean, is it right for a minority leader to go to that extent?
At Obobiasum.
Yeah, we say person one yesotro.
Did you watch that?
Watch that place. I don't know. I know waje sotro no. Oh. Yes.
MPP for me are violent. That's all I can say. They are very violent. MPP is violent. That's why they went to beat up a female judge in her court. And they are disrespectful. They are arrogant. They haven't learnt lessons. MPP hasn't learnt lessons from their 8 years of misrule that took them out of power. So they are beating up the police that is protecting them. And I am calling on the IGP. Your men went out there on your instructions to go and work to protect Ghanaian citizens. They didn't put themselves up to be beaten by politicians. So whoever assaulted and battered the police officer should be arrested. IGP, you need to let your men have faith in you that if they go out and they get beaten, you will protect them. So if there's video evidence of any of your men being abused, the right thing for you to do is to have that person charged for assault and battery, so that your men would know that they can put their lives down for you because you fight for them.
Madam Inuaba SLS Yellow as it happens and live on TV SYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM and Che Yebeko na yene Honorable Felix Kwachu Fusu Akasama for Edma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Akasa Afi the President Jubilee House na yeti nsema ekoso eho se President John Dramani Mahama ene neni abre papa chese wohwa nsema ode to one de ano ehye I will not compromise the integrity of my government. Appointees who breach the code of conduct will face severe sanctions. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nidia Wadiabetu OCCR. The code of conduct for appointees forms part of my 120-day social contract with Ghanaians to restore discipline and integrity. This reflects our commitment to build an ethical and responsive government. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And then one coming in also, some Honorable Felix Kwachu Fusu, one on Facebook where they are two CCR, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, they are two himself Abrabontre, appointees now, say, Mundi claim asset, and Mundi claim any dear Asamatomo, a Quisichna, more Mundi claim any dear. And ya dear say Mobekana ban whom be obey wedi. Now when so and sama bobo eba na dear titiana as a Chief Justice you cry we who abase me obetna so na one declare wo asset kupisa asepa ekoko eyiko Shraj and sana Shraj for hwe mu no wo yi wuti ho kokeka covid ho nsem ewo ba bia e be digi bia e be digi na yewura mu ewo anesa paga kraka ho on afenyo na afeno sotro no dia na mrane kan as certain member of parliament will be also lead by example na amanfo wachire no so no omutimi ehwe bibi sua free wo ho no wo na nei wo lead demonstration a obro police for sisi wo mu asum dia na wo ka fa ho dia na wo say speaker here na dia na wo say here the top police hierarchy no dia na wo so mo so efa sotro ho
Mugabe waji topic in every min some dia kofa ba before from but
which one
yes Mefanisa.
See that switch now.
But
we've not moved from the first topic.
We know clear, and it's as simple as that. The privileges committee must invite the policeman who was slapped for him to come. Now I'm better the entire or no general born assume he didn't retaliate. One turn his back. Yes. When you no for once or mubuomo. And come down to trade. And it's alleged say or no sa boy no, sa small boy no. Who has brought himself into national politics, who has two fathers, Afenyo Make, no? Sabo. Yes.
When you say two fathers.
Is he not talking about his stepfather now? Didn't you hear him over the weekend talking about his father and stepfather? One a carpenter and the other an agri technician. Asema e ka wa ka say boy, eh try nipa hunto. Into onu sa small boy no this anyoma we nyina head eba. Me I don't give him attention. I don't watch him. I'm telling you, he has nothing to offer this nation. Omo de nibre boni. Oh, any adwin boni and they run national politics mo and ne papa J Kufuor ho and ne wofa na Kufuor do ne suma no yodom ko na me na America no wo kwan wa fa so do nsa enu o mine sikam a wa sell o mine sika allegedly when you were made board chairman you were sent to go and do dirty work and you went to do it ECG na nsema na aba ho ansa na okofa board chair a okọ no so okoton alumi sika bi ha opebi okoton alumi ECG. Sikano 490 million to me account for. Well, and what you should be demonstrating about
it's what two bank accounts.
It's a two bank accounts. How? And you say you're a lawyer, you are heading this company under national security. And then you have Ghana Water also under national security. Paying Sika 650,000 every 2 weeks. Me see the man is at post. He's the area manager for Accra East. He should be removed by tomorrow morning. He should be removed. Because your friend is 6 days. And I be afraid
what an be AJ award. Me won say one Mr. Francis like.
Yes, they mu try and to say onu mo person sabotage JM no. So onu mo na workers ni peno. Oh man award. Yes, he met JM. Yes. You know that be say if I were him I'll tell JM say John Mahama I am engineer Francis Lamte and I can be managing director of Ghana Water.
He
should come back to Accra. He should be deputy managing director operations or but Ibedu is there.
More than qualified.
He's more than qualified, but Ibedu is at operations. But he should be brought in as DMD, special duties, if you want to make Ghana Water better. Look, when you speak to such intelligent person, do you know G water now Ghana water no G water company yes sachet in the bottle. We can do 24-hour economy with that thing straight at home, first hand. We can just expand. The contractor is still alive. We can just expand the machines and do. Mugabe, look, the effect of Galamsey on national life. They didn't go for a demonstration on it. The alternative in profile, I say, the young people who have gone into Galamsey on life, I say, meaning boy be a free crowd, so a friend at him or Treso. Almost 30 a uninomical blasted rock now. Or no 30 mine. Into 30 dynamite never blasted within some seconds. Now there we were 30 2 minutes 3 minutes at the end blast here all bear then and at the end blast far no a 10 nam didn't ban the crumbe no who is paying compensation to such a young person who is a breadwinner for his family. Why did he go out there to go and do Galamsey? Where USS I saw Trefie. You understand? So we have lost many of the young people. They have gone into drugs. Some of them have gone into prostitution. Yes, and gold didn't cry what he. Who and who bought the gold? How was it sold? Did they pay tax for the gold they found under the Galamsey activities? We are not hearing all these things. Who can another krumwa? So a whole bazaar. Yes, look at all this. Where's the money? Where's the gold? Yet it's a commodity. Look at Akunta mining. How he was bold to enter a forest and our water bodies to destroy. You are not demonstrating on this one.
Over the weekend, watching and say, your mama ran on to me fight a Galamsey on intensify.
He should take the lead. He should take the lead.
Environmentally.
Yes, he should take the lead and John Mama. Look at how we have destroyed our environment.
I don't want to Akufo-Addo.
He cannot. Bet you have to know. Fair. Oh no, I am for
Galamsey the two on the garden.
Yes.
In Fitchery.
And American Mugabe. So if you look at all the effects of this bad thing, a party, it was a party policy. Yet is Kasun so commodity party yesika. So it was a policy to come and do Galamsey, open our forest and destroy it. That one they will not demonstrate. Look at where the site where they went to dig the manhole in the name of God. Who died in Yamise Ubesi Diamano. Then you collapse scholarship secretariat that gave Kofi Annan scholarship to go to America to go and study. That gave scholarship to Professor John Evans Atamils. That gave scholarship to the Almighty Liman to go and study, and many important professors in this country. J. Kufoko and his sisters, they took scholarship under. Why do you collapse that building? It should have been a national monument for years on for people to come and see. Appeal court judges. Or one can say and the JJ Rollins said no. Or don't be quite so that they cannot be easily seen and bribed. Office. Yes. Now what collapse dining? Look at the old passport office. Look at how you collapse the building without sense. One for dream behind to home. Why? If you look at what they came to do with all this destructive year, we have to punish somebody. Somebody must face punishment for this thing, because Mugabe, it is not enough, and they are out there doing what? Demonstrating.
Appear said by demonstration.
Daddy, bad demonstration. On some catch us appear stadium no. On no ma JM fans. Now ma JM fans na me no. I am there because JM look at Article 146. The petition ni call ya happy. JM and that's so. Appear say we ra. I say nyame ne kan. And then the member ni for me birthday no me train ma Jimmy.
What do we?
Oh my God, ya me Jimmy no me people. So no to me ra be.
Or Jefan.
Onu JM to me ra Ibrahim no beto no.
Dabi and Nigeria. David Ofram Nigeria.
They can tell about one obehu no. Eti mo sorry am tell nipa and American no. Utumi tell nipa bi keke. Nipa nyame hirawa no hirawo. Ebi ti say John Mahama. Article 146 said the call ya pe one na so. Nyoma bi da ho so ye quickly he decided to refer the matter to the Council of State. They established a prima facie case. The body he's going by the constitution. Oh no,
constitution.
He's exercising the power on behalf of the people. 2 million in India. He's exercising. So when the petition
so he's doing the right thing.
Yes, by the constitution and quickly so.
He forwarded it to the Council of State. And that's
so
what
has changed?
When a petition comes, you must act on it.
This same CJ, the petition that was sent in 2024, Nanado forwarded it to the Council of State at the time, and they said they didn't see anything wrong. Am I lying? And they threw it away. Yes, these people they found something wrong. Now who took private travel and then official travel. You violated it. You took your daughter. You paid 10,000. You took your husband. You paid 6,000 to Zambia. Zambia then I'm asking you. And you see kind of they just go around the trip and come and sit down and stop. It's not so. One kasa why you so office wrongly.
Said yeah muntetire omode ahmani yiye no.
No.
Fide na yi no.
You know when you know. Eya de dupo na tankuru amu no mo de ko share afenyo mu na.
Na we de fide na yi na.
He na nkasa. I swear my father can na ko she cannot come back. Look, there's one person from their side who was appointed 2019 who is on the committee, the 5-member. Onukwa obe kana shem. Obe piano shem mu de the law is the law. Who did the party the law is an ass. She's lying. The law is an ass. When she was there, she was riding it the way she wanted.
She was there. Appointed to that place.
Yes, and she was riding the ass the way she wanted. And that's
Bafubon ya call her 2008.
Uko 11 years or senior.
Time.
Gabriel Panwan senior so many years, 4 years. Uko 2 How were you appointed? How were you appointed ahead of these people?
People were overlooked.
How were you appointed over these people? Now Bafubon, he was working hard. Go and check his write-ups at the appeal court and when he was at the high court, and that is why J. Kufuor saw sense in promoting him. And yes, sir, partisan politics. 2008, who say he was barely 51 years at the time.
So you have the one day born, papa, 7.
Now Mugabe who say, who there, you have conquered the judiciary. You have taken 95% of the high court. You Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo. And then you have taken 91% of the appeals court. And then you are telling me the law is the law. Meanwhile, you are riding it the way you want it. Today, the tables have turned. And we are saying that we will use the constitution to reset the judiciary in such a way that the people will have belief. O say mra. Na say the woman
from my lord no.
There be from my lord na undu ha.
My lord so mra timi di my lord.
Yeah, to be do.
Fidie timi di my lord.
Yes. So constitution is separation of powers no. 3 arms of government. And you say if you are independent and ufumwa or mining to me
when one can say was scandalizing on one court na.
Yes, he has scandalized her own position
and put the name of the court into.
She has scandalized her own position as CJ and has put the chief justice position into this
and
where been actually you are Mugabe I swear my father so dem democrat so enu kra na man mba biom no nim dientia say sika na oyima na yire ne ba no dom level o style bi o ye auditor onim say wa ben say sika na say be ba ho nti onu no dom level de na one line
no say what the one
line it's simple one line you cannot return to your position asa next time, if they bring you to a certain position as sensitive as this, come and work in the national interest. Who are your marking small boy at the assembly at 2 o'clock when their own party 12. The party constitution bars them. Mamle Morrison, Article 3 and 9. You should have thrown them out. You assembled the court of justices and then you sat on the case and decided to disgrace one arm of government. When you knew the law on which you were acting on was wrong, you went the partisan direction. Through that same window, we will throw you out. Okay, so Robi. Madam Toko, bye bye to Winneba to serve your last days. Bye bye to Winneba. I believe in women. I'm an affirmative person that women should take the yes. I was even suggesting that. And I make say so bar senior most of bar Hanka and Fanny Wabat, Emmanuel Chiri, into your Bafu Bonnie na and a Bafu Bonnie Nunso no what track for what trap Professor Mills, what track your Mahama first one, what sat Trananado 2 terms. The law will change. Director Controller General Ghana Prison Service.
Until obey day.
Oh, no, Casanity, oh, bear me mobo, young forming an Quacuse. Oh, someone playing a Omukoy said, Omokonsua, now Omonama, oh, say, Mugabe, now I say, with hard labor. I could say, no hard labor, Omonanti, Omobado, so Jimmy in Chummy, Clodo, so Bafiame, or send your horse, you know, Omunabe, next time when they come out, they'll feel the heat.
Politicians, you always say, you must someone come no more the dog.
Gabi, don't let them see outside. You see, I was happy. Yes, because the woman who said, 28 days cry here, try someone me who to say me now be baby woman what told me. You do akuse na 3 days. Me friend Mugabe and the boy for akuga the boy for. Hey, akaka say dey be behind them say nyehwe. Adisua. Enti me mako hu akuse no. Me, if I'm advising any judge to put anybody in prison like Afenyo Maki, Dokoye or Ghana Water, Dokoye or ECG, Dokoye or Road Fund. What? Straight to akuse. Someone. Straight to akuse. Someone. How fun in your refi? Obasa that form. Next time we will say yes. to me for any with this criminal intentions, small boy. You want to use the opportunity you get in politics to steal. Ghana for me catch them MPP for no. They're a bunch of hopeless politicians. I say to that fear of favor Mugabe. They are there, look at their mind. Property owning. They come in, they don't have anything. And then take the opportunity to steal from the state and call themselves rich people. And because he went through politics. We will not sit down. The NDC is not like the MPP. The NDC can never a young person or NDC more work politics. We now do opposition. Now they are there. No, the NDC would not allow that. That's the difference the two parties make. Demonstration is much ado about nothing.
Very well. Live on TV as well as also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics. Yeah, the Brawa Juada Kwesi Fiada, Temu said, and I just say Ghana, Atedi, and Sedimnika Kayano, Yababo, our office of the president. Now, His Excellency. John Dramani Mahama na kasama for and so I then atwetwe enkomo na yahwe nsema ekoso ewo Jubilee House ene efa appointees ha omo entumi declare omo asset. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama befa akonya na enaja o declare no asset said e be leader honorable for let's catch of so openye otin kan ye mo kwaba e the free Jubilee House at the bar TVS was at the Power FM so. Hello. Hello, honorable for the very well. Mijisa and nay or Mampenny, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and who ye and every. Hello. Very well, production team, Madame Montreal and BM and Fan and Mammy, while you busy pa and so was a Muga, I was a minimum Casa and Midinchimu at the Emamo, Apia Stadium, Ababi rested you ha, was a Muga Juma, Bon was a Mebana Mebechiao, when we say, oh boy, Jumay Papa, na Yogusua, Pusua Humano, Sabina, honorable fellow scratch for Suna, no, Archer train and Comonia here, code of a year, very well. Hello, honorable.
Yes, hello.
Very well. Yamwa Juanumri, Amwakwa by the Free Jubilee House, Office of the President, Ediba TVS was at the Power FM survey.
Oh, Madam So.
We just said Bibiabo call my penny so here.
Very
well. And some Bobo Baya Ghana for a can send me who say what with it. Say, Excellency John Dramani Mama, where your directive, Wama say, on my 31st match, be our point to be our co-office, Biano, declare your asset. And some let us say, some bay and on Mampenny, a catcher, a year appointees in a way.
You know, some say, Ghana Memono, your power say, the deep in you are being more. A manager could say, I was said, a Japadia, and a Cabia would you know. Would you tuga? Nti ya won kraka eye aban nkunte bufu openi aye fe no auditor general ode be ma wo ama watwe ejapade ene ekabia wodie no na odi ekusie kopeme bla ehun be hia se yebedi ano aye mpesempese mu na samre no empempi no ne te wo aban mu eye asoafo ne aban penifo ahodo na no mbo meni go so omu ni so ikadeye asenihia impended no nimdiefo ehwe eye paper ye nkuntebo wa membo mu from anti-corruption watchers no almost se aban bia ba sa oni so njo mampeni mama de wa ya krado.
Hello.
Naso today bosumi mi ena odi tuja se woye oswafo ewo na be mu a se enta se match bosumi be ko de wi ye na the bonifano asset declaration anaso inkuntebu efa ejapade awowo ene eka awode ansa na wo ba be mu no wo do won sa be sen krata ase ya akotuga na osan kaka ho se nipa be ya so brakshia o mbebu saa osa odi ase wo mu no so no ade a obetwe o maso nti say match bosome no ekuri ye no yato eye auditor general nkra se on fan krata medan o mampinya so eye na ɛno no na ɛyɛ nsɛnkyerɛfoɔ kuo bi from Fort Estate ɛnso ɛde bɛto gya sɛ nipa bi ebu ɔmanpanin mmra ne so nokora wɔn sɛ kɔhyɛ saa nsɛnkyerɛ no ɛne nokora na ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛwɔ nkrataa so na ɛbɔ ebira kakra
okay
ebinom wɔ hɔ a wɔn de nkrataa no kɔ ɛnɛ mo Fort Estate no yɛ mfomsoɔ ɛnyɛ sɛ deɛ wɔn ahyɛ dada mo wɔn yɛ mfomsoɔ ɛna wɔn kaa sɛ wɔn fa nkɔɛ na ɔmanpanin aso yɛ ankasa yɛ mu nhwehwɛmu no ɛna bɛtɔ gya sɛ nipa bi wɔ hɔ a wɔn yɛ asobrakye nti ɛno na ɛnɛ ɔmanpanin abere a ɔrepa deɛ bɔnne fɛ no code of conduct ɛyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ a ɛda amamuo ho ɛne deɛ obetumi ayɛ ɛne deɛ wɔntumi nyɛ ho nhyehyɛeɛ no ɔde tu gya sɛ nipa a ebu saa mmara no so sɛ ɔmomfa ɔmo asɛ declaration kɔ no ɔbɛhwe ɔmo aso yɛteɛ ne sɛ edi kan no obiara a obu saa mmara no so a na ɛkɔpem 31st March ɔmfa nkrataa no nkɔyɛ no akatua bosome mmiɛnsa ɛyɛ ade a ebedi aban futuo mu
ɔgye
na wagye ɛnɛ yi a wagye ɛnyɛ ade a ɔmo nsa bɛka akatua bosome mmiɛnsa ɛno akyi no ɔsan so kaa hyɛ sɛ ɔsoafoɔ biara a wɔn abɛn mu no ɔmfa sika a ɛyɛ bosome akatua baako ɛnkɔma maama kɛ nti ɔmo yɛ asobrakye ne deɛ wasan de bosome mmiɛnsa aka nti mɛka sɛ yi bosome nnan sika ɛna ɛnyɛ ade ɔmo nsa bɛka ɛwɔ abere a ɔmo ayɛ adwuma ɛde ama aban wei no yɛ asotwe a ɔde ma wɔn nti sɛ woyɛ asobrakye a bosome nnan ɛnyɛ ade a ɔmo nsa bɛka akatua yɛde kɔma ɛyɛ maama kɛ na yɛde ahwɛ ayarefoɔ ɛno akyi no wasan ahyɛ sɛ ɛntaa sɛ ɛmo no num ɔkyena a yɛfrɛ no by close of day ɔkyena na sɛ obi declare yɛ a nipa no ma ne nsi adwuma mu bio wɔyi ne di
baabi aduro no
nipa no sɛ ɛntaa sɛ nkɔpem ɔkyena abere a yɛde adwuma baabi yɛ na sɛ wɔn mfa wo asɛ declaration form no nkɔɛ ɛnsɛle mfa nkɔɛ a nsi adwuma mu kɔda anɔpa ɛsan so wɔyi wadi nti ɛmu sɛ amane bɔ a ɛwɔ hɔ no
na ɔpanyin direction yɛ kɔ deɛ sɛ asasa no ɔhye o sɛ nka wia nke betimi
sɛdeɛ teɛ ne sɛ mpanin nso afutuo nsakra nipa de sɛ nsɔhwɛ ɔmampanin ma mmerɛ bebree saa directive bi yɛde ba February 18 a na keka akɔbɛyɛ bosom mmienu koraa nsa na ɛberɛ no so between February 18 ɛne 31st anasɛ ebi a 40 days ɛha 40 days eti mi hu adekunti a obi bɛyɛ asobrakye na odi 40 days after declaration form no enu 30 minutes ɔbɛ tumi afɛ sɛde ijapade a wɔde so wɔ ni Mugabe nti wɔ ni sɛ wada kora na mi nya no sɛ Mugabe ijapade no do ɔbɛ na awo a wotumi nka nkyɛn
me ba gɔ sɛ kora bɛtwerɛ ama
ɛsadi anaasɛ wotu wei sɛ wode ka sika podoɔ bi anaa sika tuhyi die bi a sɛ mi sábà ɔbɛka kyɛn
pɛpɛɛpɛ
eti sɛ wofa nka mi asɛ kanta na ma fi bi ene sema mi
na mi bisa sɛ wo mmara na di wa na wo afele wo deɛ
o de bi me yɛ no bɛnsɛ ɔmampani kasa ni nanu ani na nsa na mkɔkɔ yɛ
fantastic aja sɛ
ɛnna no ka me yɛ kwa ansa na ɔmampani nkra kasa
very well eso ɔmampani na yɛ ne dia deɛ ne bɛ mu obi bɛtena baabi sɛ ɔmampani na yɛ me deɛ me deɛ
asɛm a akɔyɛ kana no ɛne deɛ ɔmampani de saa asotwe wi aba nti wei no ne ɛberɛ di kan yɛ ɔmampani di etu saa de wei so sa mpɛmpii no nipa dodoɔ no abu so asotwe bi ama ɛsɛ nipa bi ayɛ de sɛ wo ɛneɛ ɛnya de ansɔhwɛ bi abɛto wɔ mo asotwe bi ama deɛ ne ɛho nya but sɛ na ɔmampani ama na baabi sɛ ne ni apere papaapa
120 days no 120 fantastic
ɔbɛtwe ɔmo a ɛbɛbu mmara no so no ɔbɛtwe ɔmo aso de denden koraa adagye mu
very well 120 days no ɛnɛ ɛyɛ 118 so far sɛn ɛna AC ɛkɔ
ni atiɛ ne sɛ mpanin sɛ ɔpanin dware a na nsu asa
fantastic
sɛbi ne na kɔyɛ ɔmampanin kasa maafo na nyame ɛyɛ adom a wokuada ɔmampanin ɛdina no bisɛm bɛtu dwa ɔbɛbu saa 120 days no ho nko ntaa de akyerɛ ghanafoɔ nti ne mpɛ sɛ mɛhyɛ aseɛ ɛkotu mampanika akɔka nsɛm bi a mɛyi asɛm afi ɔmampanin na no nti mɛsrɛ sɛ mɛnya ɔhwɛ ho kakra ɛnɛ ne wokuada deɛ sɛ nnɔɔso
davida
nti ɔmampanin ankasa bɛbu ho nkontaa
very well
na ne no tumi aka ɛde ato gya ne sɛ ɛyɛ ade ɔmampanin bɔhyɛ a ɔhyɛ yi biara no ɔdi so a ɔbɛbu ho nkontaa
very well yeah that's say umre me say ene why you busy pa demonstrators ne ade a mo BP mo ho na mo petition me say deputy chief of staff in charge of operations enua standby receive BB on behalf of the president man we say adwuma ekoso ewo asoye ho ibeja wo sabri na ya mo ato wo adwuma so mire sim no say bibe chiri adwene beba wo pona no na ya beje mo nchiri mo wadaroma
nothing
Obenya ne twetwe nkomo honorable Felix Kwachu Ofosu oye MP SI Kasamafo edema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ono ena mote se ye ne no twetwe nkomo no honorable Zita Abeka cho say apia say dum nye ono kwa ne bae wone Kwame Ahemfie ene bae ne Kwame Ahemfie wo ye popular papa wone apia stadium enenam apia stadium de waje fans ene chese wono hey idu Kumase yekoye program o Kumase na de chef obi hu a ne waduru ho ne chama obi mpemo ene nana kwasimo Ashanti region ho de se wose yeko thank you to
se me catch out
yeko thank you to say Wednesday your birthday 120 days
mommy kobi mommy baby again
my birthday no birthday
mommy kobi say me hu again
that's when you're 50 years right
yes on that day 50 years me mommy
apia stadium we say me bisa no how I you know say Ota James but
feel to be in a center region and be doing NDC politics hey wabro
opposition na Kumasi every kind of pana wa share comfort just minim so kaya but dia no de frame who me pe of every Ghana Rosalinda
we went to that
kasa ni refi
apia
who me baby am wo bia Ghana Rosalinda
I mean social media na that day
fantastic
any pictures
what be kakra be
man be my fans and
udo ni pama ne yefe apia udo ni pama ne yefe the way udo JM ne yefe udo ni pama ne yefe
very well anyway Her Excellency to asuma me na eja apia wo so betena se eja me ba bi ni manko bi de eja sa ene no ofri Kumase na aba nti e wo se wo so TV the whole Ghana eno ana wona wo yire wo hwe eja wo e de letter be wa wo yire ne kai ma wo de nyame ahira se wanya oba pa di kura ni mu yie pa menua ba ne kura ni mu yie ye mana kwa ba apia bibi abako de
omo ba mama kwa ba wasisi bi pa
mini abe ma kwa ba
kala weze bi ni party bi se ndi
wati azie
na ma mu fefe
ma de e cha esla usu yime
hey we die but mama honorable Zita His Excellency and Her
Excellency
abrantia na otia konyo me sorry mo mfa akonya na oni Mugabe aban aba power bi ni se abankesi mfo nyina hwe ne kure Kristo se me se mo se ba ko de wo I say party headquarters or say
Godwin
amani huna mko mu mrebi no mo mfa nyanka adum ye mo mu ni akoye statue ne kure pa se yenhye mo ni munyam especially bodem ni di enkanasem ono no jomama bodem ni disem ya abranti fere say Mugabe se de niam si gu a list tribunal se yetimi akreti honorable Zita me se mo mfa le serious se de abranti bi di information center ha adwen kuruma ye papa Julius Debra papa me serew wonne Dr. Carissa so mo ne mpanifo me serew mumma yenya body bia Mugabe pon a yebetime nya bibia ka kire Ghana fo a ye ne kure fa dwoma ma hinim yesa enwumre mo wie ni pa nyina no na abranti bi di Central Market hon so bi adekatas video ni bi di Kroma Information Center etwetwe ni pa so abra we fake mu fake recently we use word bi say the patent at semi e be train mo anya me bi o mo ntwe ni manya hwe e kala na nto na buzita die na so tuntum se USA na ni pa se
Kenya se ni be
Kevin Taylor adaro maka se Europe wo hema akra ya etwa so na tibi hwe nyame mu tra camera mu kase ni patent at semi obi a want to aba ma president Mahama o timi bi ono kase John Mahama so apia stadium so na said the honorable zita no mu ken asante and as the Bible said the ordinance so funtu dadie mu on twene ni se okokra na yere ne papa mechi se mi bie ma no kan se na wo sem no manage semu me pa mechi da president Mahama wa ma me post kura se me de ho wa me se join president kura like that
no
na brantie timi wo be kase wo so me so na ko nya me denhwe
yenye udeni
me se ya be ka 5 years ya to aba o baby ti baby mi monidi na wanyamdia ka me se kura me yere se ma me nkasa ana omoti abuchira wanyabi me menu asem ya program e se me uhumia program ase be president Mahama kura na ma isi e se papa no e kwanya ofaso ne me di nkomo no me kana ha o ma me kra ne me moja me ni gise makonko de papa aba me se maso nsu aso ansa ana buzita John Mahama ensa ne ensa fu ntunkum o ni papa me se me yere testimony kura kire se John Mahama me ni president Kufuor nanti papa Kufuor ma odi amoso o ni papa on na enso me ne Kufuor do na Kufuor do twa mi on good side on the bad side but John ni left and right nyina papa ni pa ko ne chekura ko kasa pia
tu no ho da se ofri MPP mu ba ndisi
no me da me nu me ho pa ne se me nu me ho o me kra mu se oni pa da sani ka kire me ko se santini bana odi se bitani echi na MPP fo so ko fa tani ba na me hu se inti sabo mo kan yi sa na ebiri bedu am ko fa tani aba inti me re ho mo na me se nu mo se kasa kan yi ntafo bi ko me yire ma me ka se mele ya na do be ya ma nkofi ntafu yesi wone Mahama mo nenam ne no so kofa ba umia be ene ne number na omudi lusu kaka bi se kasa we ye to aba president Mahama we ni ye kuma se domini ma me panimu frɛ pa wo pani o se Mahama be fa me nema oni pa ba o enti Mahama no me nu me ho da se wa hia Samaria ni ba na wato re graware ni nsu atwene na wotiate Samaria foi na wo de wo hunu obi a metiwe me yire sabi me mokro no me ntowi ntoko ki MPP ni di matemo se be ma so yefre me boni na John Mahama time hu se me re nyese wunu ntimi nya apia be ma nya adwumo ma wo me ba be ma pani banani o 23 years na me yira ma fosu a obom chi dom ne makwa yosumu adi ma chi no ni ba John Mahama doctor show say fibroid John Mahama ma me yire so de na durabro chire ene doctor akosha me yira ma na me nya nkwara mienu na obi di ma tani ai tani na odi na chi
enkasa bebe
enti bia me kan say ade am de buy purpose say president Mahama papa asofo sem no say kidnap ya text kura ka bible du be bia wuru be fi quotation ba ko Paul say ye pa say ba ha asofo Paul papa du be bia ma ye hu say utimu oden kakra ma me sharato say letter commission no je mensa ebro mu sharato say no NDC fo antie nwa bonte anye dede we bi ama then opposition leader anko shi police ni asum asemo pa ye ken se hali na dusio minority leader ne so NDC opposition wa bo asuma ka sa sofo piepie ka metari bishop wan bishop omo nyina piepie ni ye press conference ni di NDC for NDC for ye to try for afenyo maki aswa ne mako bone fe yase nti party di se MPP pa UP kwame don ko fojo mo party ana na wo bedu se afenyo maki ne lidi party na wotimi ababonte egu chairman sabonsu ani masise chairman sabonsu wade bi anyane wate munya munkura de na abo nye papa akura ye tima hwe nima potwe ye timi di president Mahama tem wo wuro hwe nima asapu ncheni a wakofo bi kominu edi wo bo se wo wotimi di president Mahama tem sa ni wode ozi kana Japan asem bi wo ke hu wo se omo te so omo se nyuma bi ma kana Japan be $11 million no odi mu bi $1 million be bo party kana Japan ka sa wa ya ade ama inti mo hwe niema mahunu se Canada Japan bo mo fa kwoti kwan ese se Ghana sika nyuma ma na emfa kwampa so inti bi se okwo no ma me na aka no NPP for say nyadwuma next month aye letter commission on the boss man ne appear bi no Mr. Monsa mo suspension na bi mu etisi abonte na opposition dia opani utiwa enkwasi adwuma se nko da mo zweji abodam adwuma se ya o abodam se ya o eti be kwa Ibrahim Asan na de bi mo Mugabe me kwa no ma me na akwa bi na ni abo no
kuma se
bi ka say Ibrahim Muhammad police moto wasre owura agibi papa ya obe wani Mr. Frimpong payment samu ama akwa na bedru akobdu airport say Land Cruiser mienu na akofa akwara ne maame ye gina airport akwara ne tena Land Cruiser mu no de maame ne ye kwa say Mahama ebusu enyankwa o makofa akwara bedru asabre Ibrahim na tu ne car free ni company no tamana be dru airport o makofa akra na ba 37 yedi nkan aye ama no ba bi kakra jojo no se no na tra primako enti Ibrahim Mahama Abrante Information Center was on TV the appear stadium Ibrahim di kwame me ni kwame afia ko Germany nti on ti ase o se ipa cho Ibrahim Mahama me pa chade akala se apese me nya meye me to bomb Ibrahim o ko toilet kra ni Mahama me di
Sani we aseti si nipa ya de a osayi apia ye nipa ye nipa papa nyankopon enhiraw na onye okese very well na ansana ye beto aso no and the chief of staff akasa onimonyamfo eye Julius Zebra efa eye omolanche eye code of eye appointees code of eye conduct no yenti nsema odi tu dwana fe yenra eno so eho honorable Julius Zebra.
Aspect of governance is like running a boarding school. There needs to be checks and balances, rules and regulations that tells you don't walk around during prep hours. The same thing applies to what we're doing here. And so I will encourage each and every one of you, once you get your copy, to study it just like your Bible. Because there shall never be any excuse for whatsoever when you cross the line. And Mr. President, with your indulgence, let me tell them a little story. Colleagues, the only time you will not be able to reach the president is when we are about removing you. I've heard some of you say, oh, he's my friend, I go to his house. Trust me, even if you meander your way to reach him through his driver, his ADC, the president will tell you, as for this Julius, this issue came up, and I told him to wait. Look at what he's done. But he's written the letter already. So, my colleagues, please, I wish we are never going to have that bad experience for removing any one of you. But don't forget that if you play ignorance, it's never an excuse. On that note, I wish you all the best. Do your best. Let's make the president look good in the eyes of Ghanaians. Thank you.
Kentinga waye ni nyina sese sateka samame. Sateka obrofo ko ededodo. Obrofo ededodo. Honorable Julius Zebra capacity ke kentinga obrofo ededodo. Nyame nhirawo. Yefuna wo sa abai. Endopoku ya nyame fa okrensie. Yefunu papa ni tina mobew. Okasa wisdom. Tesa jo mama pepepe. Enye won wa se oye ni chief of staff. We enfesi kanto. Ifie nyansa. Excellency.
Mugabe. Honorable Julius Mpache Michiao. Why ni nyina?
Bia honeda.
Why ni nyina? He's such a gentleman. Michiane pa.
Good.
Na the all candidate is in order. Code of conduct in the here. Because in Brepi, arrogance of power, and a day political parties call out of power. Because we always have to remember, say, our employers are the Ghanaian people. They decide that we want these people to rule over us. And one thing about Ghanaians, they love humility. We have this cultural thing, perception that, I was say we are humble. What Ghanaians cannot stand is arrogance. And see, most of the time, when you take power, there's a tendency, say, after a while, you forget who put you there, and then you become arrogant. And see, it's very good, say, our appointees are being given this code of conduct to guide them, so that they will never forget that our employers are the Ghanaian people, and we must serve them, and not the other way around, and we must be respectful to them. And see, the president also, I'm sure, has, I haven't seen the book, but I believe that there are things in it that once you are appointed, you must look at and take it serious. And look.
But you need to go for one.
I'm not ready.
Get your copy.
For now, I'm a free atom.
Fantastic.
But I never forget, as an NDC person and as a senior member of the party, I always remember who I am, and I try to do the right thing.
Fantastic.
So that I will not bring disrepute to my political party, because if I do anything wrong, I know say enya me nkwa me di na bebo e be affect the entire party. Until I always keep that in mind in whatever I do. And I'm very happy say, you know, we are going to be guided by this code of conduct, very ethics, and Sisi Anami who on Facebook say Obi Akwache, His Excellency John Mahama 2 cars and he has given it to the state. You know, it's very, very good. And ya fe no be the car ebe trapping no, because car no ono mo di chiche and na say Ibrahim akofo obi a ye di no ko abrochire me sure say dey need see ye dey need see plane mo akọ na yakoye ni niama no nti dey ni what is car to
we na asenso ne constituency na we see
what is car
advantage in high school na me we say the one that shootings because asenso dwane num saa bisine ye hu de otimi
what is a car to them? In 2016 obi be che car numpo na odi ama fleet of cars na wo presidency no mudi year campaign na mudi gu nipa na cars no odi akoche. And I'm very happy to hear that. Na me go through the news and I mean who say Lady B or UTV almost started omuniama no. In fact, or say 120 days achievement na John Mahama say why no. She will give it a pass. I don't know whether she understands what a pass is. If anything, yeah, Konama, UTV, Ghana. No, I'm not going to fire her, but I'm just saying, say, you know, we should stop these things. The old man is doing very well, and
but do you know I'll forgive her. Nanado's situation was a failed one. And we're in the pit.
No, but if it's
so if it's 120 days, 8 years will be in your F. No, be 120 days.
David. And no point in what money, no. Say, Obi a failure, and just say me and my idea. And just any pana, Odi menim no, or failure and intimacy.
Only fail, no, pass here.
No, I want to. Am I I want to enumerate it for her so that she would go back and go and remark, because her marking, I don't know what her marking scheme is, but I don't know what she understands by a C. A C is average and it's not good.
This one is excellent.
Me girl now. Mommy doesn't like C. Doesn't like C at home. I don't like C. I don't. It has to be an A or a B.
Yes.
A C is not acceptable because C you are close to D. I don't like C's. And the woman say, Madam, Mr. C no, Sasha ni bio because my name is Sister Yakuno man Ekasano. Government I buy
me penasem.
Government Miss me penasem. I'm speaking respectfully to her. I'm not attacking her. Government I buy not taxes many. Yeah, papa can say oba in 120 days. Obey his taxes. Mrs. See, I'm out for what homo. You levy co if anything, betting tax all those things. It's a numpo alone. If a numpo alone and John Mahama are achieving 120 days, no, a numpo alone to me is an A, because when you are suffering and you are sending money, sikaya taxi dada. Na doni bawumia say taxi. That is a complete failure. Until someone comes and takes it out, is an A. When a former government employs 125 ministers and one new government comes and employs 56 people, that is an A. When His Excellency has promised.
Indeed, I come along with your argument.
When His Excellency has promised that he's going to set up a Jumara in 120 days, and a Jumara is ready to roll. Yeah. I called the CEO. They said it's on the website. Go and register. When Mahama Cares, Ghana Medical Trust Fund has been put in place and funding has been made available for people with chronic diseases like kidney and stuff are going to be taken care of free. That is an A. That is not a pass, madam. When code of conduct has just been inaugurated, that is an A. When national apprenticeship program has just been rolled out, that is an A. Mugabe,
betting tax.
Look, this is not the time for us to sit down for media houses and media personalities to set the agenda and mark for us. One can you bonnet. Until when they set the agenda, we must correct them. So it is not a C, madam. It is an A.
Very well, Madam Excellency, Lawyers, it's a best live on TVS was it no so on power.
So this one come along
97.9. Yeah, fast like I said, farmer S natural mineral water in Super Ghana for Nigeria to Moko, Mekom shop, and supermarket I would do Nina, Ubenya bi ewo mu ato Bushi shop ewo Usua Hana shop, when you now Benya bi. Oba S was the broadcast Hansua, Yenua Robert Oha, Dudu Bia Pibiano, when Sabi to me, I can Udu Jubilee House, Office of the President in Suomunoma. AS natural mineral water Safari Valley Eco Resort Omada Romakamu bi techire ne edujumedie ede ebrewo Malik Dramani from London wasi Mugabe meso S natural mineral water no eno bi na menom na me sure say unua bazi tanso wonumbi this coming from Malik British man me da say ejo so ti Safari Valley Eco Resort odi wani kire wa wani beji ye papa Lester birthday eba on Wednesday di ni 50th birthday ne so itime ko kire ne ye ko jata sebo zebra ne antelope si a che say niam ededa na kwa enche bia na oba be ware 50 years there I was say me buja sa na wenya bidada ntinya afi na modi application bia ebeba onye bidada mi ankasa nso me hunu me na kasa te no ano no asem no safini to esi nti Safari de wase bra aduane local and continental dishes nyina bi wo ho san so na omo swimming pool ene gym bibia kama from 0596914394 0596914394 ana say udwani ekirewa okwakwatu omo dawu in the eastern region okre constituency. Power specialist about hospital semen country mami edu ya was say hepatitis A B C D and yini binetete or fatty liver sciatica prostate wono mpeni baby na touch my ulcer compo and fibroid wodi weni eche na so ye ho a obebo yi papa kwaji wa yare say mba na monya fibroid no muntutu mirika enko kuma se ye ofi ya se legbosomtwe eye continence kwantempo no so ye ni just bo filling station no na edi enhwani mu sanso na nkraha ye okwabenya pokwase yesipe kwantempo no so kwade wanaje estate ebe yanaje MA primary school no fe mami adu ya na ne ntwetwe nkomo 0244544422 0244544422 ofrena obeje wo so Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center omona every omona de medi garlic capsules ediaba edwaso medi garlic capsules ediaba edwaso pebinum mwa momoja ntimi ni pedua ni afrisa ni ye babla circulation obeje atum se bibia koye edemaw eboasan bi immune system no immune system no wase da bia no ejina so kama nti eboa ye number 1 immune booster pebina nom se de be ya ebetimi aboa wiye papa ema nom to pb medical capsules no bobo bema prostate na tete sexual weakness male and female infertility hypertension diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria stroke any dental problems inano fani nyina kwada Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center o machira kwan wa dental barrier o mini PlayStation no na edi enhwani mu kuma so mo ayene makoko ben aje kojo o mini school for the deaf ne di enhwani mu na o AESL building inside the Ghana Highway Authority yard ewo Accra Ministries with me afre ye Medimosis Dr. Kesi ewo 0244068447 0244068447 ofra Medimosis obeje wo so Victory Garlic Mesa Efri Dr. Amwakoho obi a wontumi ni die wonum ato loss of appetite ana broni be kanom wonya Victory Garlic Mesa ni bia ebo ye papa pese ni padua no amadane de nyina no wotimi agina wo na so eye brane obi a moja ntimi ni padua no mafrisa ni ye no wonya eye Victory Garlic Mesa said be a blood circulation no ebetimi abo na adwuma na eja immune system no so no atumi ama na agina so obi a wonante kakra be na wabre na wote so du ba bia na wo se ananse ache wo nan da bi wonya Victory Garlic Mesa ni binunuma ebetumi abo ye pa pharmacy shop herbal shop bia nationwide urama obenya bia to fe doctor 0201293280 0201293280 0242545633 0242545633. Hebron Hills International School nyame adoma ochina omobie school tutumirika ekopa admission ema wobano eba eye Montessori tete wobano wawone nge ekwesi mfinum ye mane Montessori tete ye learning materials bibia free United Kingdom aba bedu wote ho eye den osofa wobano ekoho na woni beji ye papa achechefo no nkwada no ho abotre na nkwada no du ho so aduane omudi nyina organic chese omo won nkwada no ho caterers ne ade no omo bo nkwada ni ye papa school no sesi mu grade A ya chese udu Gan West amasema ne patem ye school mu kura grade A no mo atumi awura ho I mean Ghana Health Service we bia be wura bi omo ye bia perfect ama etumi mo grade A say oba no wakwanya so obetumi anya lower primary any upper primary admission free September this year ekono they say construction cost dendende and Hebron Hills International School omo be start JHS admission umpewi na apede media of the Semon Road omo be media Presbyterian Church no would we chire wa bibia beko enkan Anessa Tahiru Nelson over to you Honorable Felix Edinchire Muaba wotin semo kan ye wotin semo no abugilo zebra nso aba beka den na wo de tato
pese me kase Ghana Bar Association for no omo de no enye bar enye drinking sport bar so when they are taking their decisions they should know that they are learned people within their setup no may be in contrast and we apetishi within the group no mumbe say Ghana Bar Association yeah they should be careful and then mama no so no or she's creating confusion she should resign or a lawyer in her position she knows the outcome of what is going to come so she should resign now assume Jembra what you say what is their interest in America what is their interest they want to use this they're going to use the woman and the way they had arranged the court system to shield the crime scene they are created so that they'll run away with their stolen booty and this one they are Chiomo. And I'm saying that JM didn't interfere with the arms of government. He didn't go into the judiciary to interfere there. Petitions were made to him. He followed Article 146. He set up established a prima facie case. Then he set up the 5-man committee. And they are working, and the woman has been suspended. It's Mugabe. Mugabe, like I say, JM, like I say, strict. Only need be diagram on my own obey you every so I say, strict or say, or no we be but nasem senior TN say would so or to say Chief Julius Zebra amount time say branding chain 10 o'clock massa by 9:15 you should be around the place and compounding and waiting that kind of discipline no, it moves through on say Chief Julius Zebra or Kasano me who baby he'll be smiling but discipline here too high and number 110% until you don't think so he's smiling with you if you do the wrong thing he will cover you. And I'm happy that they have established a code of conduct. Mugabe, this is not the first time the NDC is coming to power. We have been here before. We started in 1982. The old guards of 1982 are still there. They still guide the party. Some of them are in the Council of Elders. And they know what is right. That will make the government attractive. And then will make people believe in what we are doing. So in setting out the code of conduct, in they came to create a crime scene. Small boy, I didn't bet 2 baby, I know I done it from 4. Excuse me for my use of word. Saying a National Signals Bureau or no the ball mining and sacrono every year sika the akoto estates. No friend who rich man. O general TV so say bomb sketio. While year sika ni embo sketio. Aden into shemwa young people who got opportunity who should serve this country. Obi of you of France yerebi. Obeti I see ne yire galamse or ton galamse gold. I'll be into me in Kanasem. DMP, the people are suffering. Nothing is going on. Instead of going back to be reflective about the destruction they have done to this country, they won't do it. And they want to come and attack us. In GM is setting the standards very high with this code of conduct. Public service should also take a cue from it. This cleansing should go down. It should go into the public service. They are the engine to help government to succeed. It should go down. There's too much corruption. Mugabe, let me tell you, look, there's corruption in the military. I have a dossier, I can show it to you. There's corruption in the Ghana police service. We must raise our heads. Things that are going on which are not good. So that if these government officials are to set a high standard, then we can begin to question elsewhere, the public service, the civil servants. And then like I talked about, the military and other places, that there's corruption that is going on inside there. The arrogance of power. I don't know, say we are hand time. Me, I've come to see that if you are in the NDC and you are overly ambitious, you cannot serve. So we can't overly ambitious. You have to, overly ambitious is like there's something to do and you think that you can overdo the thing and you are showing off with your shoulders, trying to run around and like Afenyo is doing. Afenyo is acting like an overly ambitious politician who is much ado about nothing. There's nothing to do, but he will set himself as if end of semester. Mugabe, they should be periodically reminded that arrogance of power will take them nowhere. They should be it should be down to earth. And America say, me, I don't want to. I like all the people who have been appointed.
Yeah, very
one
important.
guy, Bro Jemfi.
Yes.
Yeah, I admire him so much.
Hardworking.
Yes, then the youth.
Sami Jemfi.
Yes, hey, as for him there,
Sami
when I mention his name, I say Almighty Sami Jemfi.
Randy
Abbey, my good friend Randy Abbey. The one at who has been put at what's his name? The young man. Eric J. That guy, serious guy. Say everybody should go home and reapply. Saturday I wave my handkerchief.
To chairman.
Yes, to chairman. I mean,
message Mugabe. This is Chairman Eric. Malaysia, Singapore, NDC chapter and financier in the Lejikuku constituency. Watching you live from Dubai. Mugabe, tell our listener that I wish him happy birthday in advance. I will later send my birthday gift to him. Mugabe, you represent the soul of the grassroots. Big ups. Tell us already. Malaysia and Singapore NDC chapter.
Momo no manu contem. Ochewa hune ye ya mebo.
So we don't say begu hakura wan sabeka.
Yo mati.
Okwa de wa generation de wa wona.
Yo de mati bi nim se mi ya hura.
Otimi kura me fo.
We de yo mo ya no mo so pe ba sem si yo mo.
Da be so odi no kura. Obi o ye no kura.
Ada da me ni no kura. Me no 90 ye ne. Bra ya ko bre oba bia ye de be do. Enti Mugabe, mi di manu si no. Let me support my sister with the argument she raised. At the time when she was coming up with the argument that the woman, Nana Kunama, was talking about her past. You know. Sure, Mugabe, it's not easy. Even the setting up of the gold board to sanitize the precious minerals marketing sector. Hey, Masa, what do you say? Is that one is an A+.
And the gentleman is working.
And the person who has been put there to understands the processes that he has to go to. So
they set up the board afresh.
Yes,
there was no such board.
Yes,
up, and it's running.
It's running. That's what.
It's running. And
so
people
this
are
one
being asked to come and register.
Is it wrong to say A+?
How can this be C?
It cannot be C.
What's your market?
No. It's A+. Look, even the cocoa.
When did
A+.
Ono so atwa say. A+ no atwa say.
No dey atwa say. Where you proper where University of Cape Coast A+ nibi. Oh, no just on 90. Johnny here, only they want to be a grading system. And then Mugabe, look at the cocoa sector. Randy Abbey, how he started the stores. The wako bastion, 300 containers of cocoa peter, wako chiomu. Cocoa sacks, omakra, so many years. All those ones busted in this short time. No? I don't think it's.
That's
yeah, I get no. I agree with my sister.
Thank you.
This one,
thank you.
The one first one to introduce. It's an A+. On Wednesday, I should be invited to hold my A+ placard to go and show to John Mahama. That is just Juma. That's my 50th birthday gift. I'll give to him.
Yeah, they bought 5.
It's going to be my 50th birthday gift. A+. Sharp.
This one, Mugabe, unim the yomu. John, almost the 8 years, almost saying your man. And the yomu, you're saying 120 days. We are going to
Look, what they couldn't do in 8 years, John Mahama has done in 120 days. Look, I saw a video of a lady in her vehicle, or and then what talk petrol. I'm an ace, my lord. I bought petrol. Lady, what we are no me to chama. I say I bought petrol while smiling. Those times, me feeling me car, me use me feel 1,700.
You me map.
And that's what me small car be me the errands. Me and me fine and me say me coffee 450 pe. 450 pe. And $1 dahin. And they say $13.4.
I say on no to say go to 25.
Alista, come on, dollar po 13.4. And then there's another video of a boy be on also here video that me page. I can say petrol, two petrol so. How can you say when in 8 years dollar was petrol was 80 Ghana. Yeah. You see petrol above from see them.
No, this one is.
Mugabe Maase, Excellency Lawyer Zita Benson, I say, let's start Nelson. I say, happy birthday in advance to you. We nipa nyankopon sha no anya okese nyene na minimo but we are see the yananti ache you are a good brother. Fantastic. Edidija de umo mompa edidija na mintu mele wa monante ukura komapa de a na wakoma mu ye I mean ubenyina che oba de ne dum ye ne yetenkwama ye bi hye wo kina meda production team ni nyina se Kevin Asante se dwuma de nyina ke Nicholas mo nyina ta kire kama minua Rafon so egwam na Emmanuel Kisi na wa wi atadwe saa Emmanuel Kisi wa wi atadwe awia no kwa me ba ya kwaje atadwe olonka ba ko Emmanuel Kisi Bema we atadwe ekwa nwumere say adan. Oba de ne dum ye chi na be say din hia. Ema mo nyina mo. Any